Good morning, good morning, good morning. I know it's early and nobody is up right now, so I'm gonna play this music until folks get up on this bitch. Excuse my language, it's early. Snowed in edition. Who's out there? Who's out there? And put this little music on while I get things set up. Mm. Where my people at? Where my people at? Good morning, one viewer. Are you up with me getting ready for work or are you stuck in? Well, technically, we're really not stuck in. It's nothing happening in Georgia, just a day off. Hi, good morning. I'm going to play some music while I get stuff set up in the background. Then I will be opening up the platform to our fans. Let's join the couch. I haven't had a Maggie T vent session, and this is where everybody kind of get voice their frustrations because a lot of people crashing out still. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm going to play some music while we're waiting on me to get it together. And I see somebody. Good morning, Miss Maggie. Hi. From California. It's early for you. OMG. Why are you up, my friend? Why? It's too early. If it's early for me, it's 8, going on 8 my time. So, I guess you're an early riser or you're on the way to work or something's up. But hello, people. Just give me a moment while I make sure this is shared everywhere. Because, we're broadcasting on Facebook and X. So I'm going to just have some music playing. Then I will be back and I will drop the link so you guys can join in on the conversation with me. We're going to vent about these Falcons. So let's do it. Be right back. Okay. Just needed a brief little intermission to make sure that we are shared everywhere because, yeah, we're getting ready to take a a journey on sitting on a couch. I'm going to open it up to everybody that wants to get in here. And, I mean, instead of crashing out on social media, you can crash out right here or not. I'm actually trying to be that person that brings you a little bit of mindfulness this morning. And I want to start off with some motivation. Good morning. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. It is Monday, the start of your week. I hope that you are safe. If you have to be on the roads, if you're, traveling and everything, be careful, be safe. And no, people in Atlanta, this was not a snowstorm. I don't know how many times I keep seeing posts about snow when the weather said wintry mix, meaning ice accumulation and coldness. No, I did not go and buy a million things of eggs and butter and no, me and my kid. Oh, it was just my son because all my children are scattered everywhere to everybody else's houses. Um, Shoot, me and my son, we've been chilling. We just been enjoying the peace and quiet and watching you guys crash out about not seeing snowflakes as well. I mean, I know other places of America gotten some. Like my middle child, she's in Virginia, and yes, they got hit. So she's shoveling snow right now and enjoying that. But for everybody else that didn't get the snow, be grateful so you can get your ass up and go make some money. Why is this school calling me? It's nobody's in school today. Whatever. I guess they're trying to remind me that there's no school. But good morning, 15 of you that are in chat. I will be dropping the link. Please don't leave me up here talking to myself, but I will because I love me. And you should love me too. That's my conceited, morning message to you guys. Love me only. Don't love yourself. Just love me with super chats if you can. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But no, seriously, I do hope that you guys are having an amazing morning. If you woke up in a bad mood, change it. Change it. Nobody wants a grumpy old man or woman walking around here. But I know life is life, and for a lot of people, some people are having hard times, and I get it. I get it. But let's talk about our Falcons. Is it off? I don't know. Hold on one second, y'all. One second. One more intermission. Let me go check. We'll see. Like, I can't even get on in the morning without people bothering me. Hold on. I'm going to put some music back on. I'll be right back. Okay, back to my yeah. Everybody want to interrupt me. Good morning, Floyd. How are you? Okay. I'm back for real this time. I was bullshitting earlier, but now I'm really back. So we're gonna get it up in this thing and get on the couch and you know, let's talk about our Falcons and lack of what they're doing right now because we don't have a GM. We have a press conference with a head coach that a lot of people crashed out about on Tuesday. So Why don't we have a GM right now? I mean, I need to know these things. People are going to the Super Bowl and all that great stuff. And where is our GM? Where is our GM? That's what I want to know. What the hell, people? What the hell? So I'm gonna say my piece about things because I went on Gax Texas Boy, Gax, whatever how you I say Georgia Texas Boy because I just can't. I can't. I say Georgia Texas Boy. But he started a podcast last night. I did jump on and show him some love. I love when new creators branch out and start doing their thing because they're encouraged by others. So I encourage it. I highly recommend everyone get out there and speak your piece. You give every other content creator all your attention and time and effort. Why not do it for yourself as well? It's nothing to it. If you like to talk, get on there and people like to hear other opinions. I like to have multiple channels I can visit when I don't feel like doing it myself and hearing their viewpoints. And everybody's viewpoint is different. Nobody is the same. So your opinion may not be my opinion, but as long as we can respectfully agree to disagree, hey, it's great. So, Floyd, how's you doing? Super Contra 85. I hope you are okay out there in California. So, it's Monday morning and I need some breaking news. Yeah, I definitely want to know where is our GM? That's our first question. Where is he? Hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? If you all out here for real, share this out. I'm going to drop my link. And if you are bold enough to get on here with me to join in on the couch, I want to know where your head is currently with this press conference coming up with our new head coach. It's interesting that it's a lot of mixed reviews, but it's never not a mixed review for our Falcons fans. We can't satisfy everybody, and it's a lot of crash outs right now. What's up, Rob James? He said, I can't wait to see Stefanski answer questions about Andrew Berry, Shador, Baker, and Watson. Probably going to be one of the worst introductory press conferences ever. Maybe or maybe not, though, because I'm sure he's well prepared to give you a quick little answer about that and get to the point of why he's here. I'm sure they're going to ask questions and try to push that. And I get how everybody feels about everything, but I do hope he addresses it to a point where the Falcons fans are comfortable with that answer. But my thing is, we're going to beat a dead horse at this point about all of that, and we just pretty much need to move on from it. That's where I'm going to state here. That might be not being a popular opinion. I know everybody's opinions about what happened, how it was managed, and everything else, but he's here now, people. He's here. So we got to deal with it. Now, I do hope he handles it with maturity. I do hope he answer it to a point where it's gives you a better understanding in who he is. Was he my pick for head coach? No. Did I feel like there were better candidates out there? Yes. But at the same time, Matt Ryan did his research, and I guess he felt that he was the fit for us. And of course, a lot of people was like, well, why not the GM before the head coach? And well, the market for the head coach got very, very, very hot. And there's a lot more candidates out there for that role. But, I love your opinions. What's going on, Raymond? How you doing? How you doing? Good morning. I was just talking about your show, actually. I just showed you some love. Shout out to him. He's just started his new podcast, his own channel. So you guys can actually if you see it right there, head on over there and show him some love. Last time I looked, you was at 30 subscribers, which is great to just be starting. So let's get him to 100 already, y'all. If y'all can, all 32 of you that's in this chat, if you can head on over to his channel and hit that subscribe button, that would be appreciated. And also the alert bell so you'll know when he's on. Great conversation last night. If you guys want to check it out, I actually made an appearance on there and we had some good conversation. I did air it to my channel as well. That way he can get some exposure. But please go on over to the original and show some love there as well, because there will be a lot more content coming his way. But he says, good morning, Maggie, TAFN, and Falcons family. The new era is here. And I was just saying that it's like, yes, people are going to be going in there looking for the controversy. And, thank you, Raymond. I can't wait for the press conference. I'm glad he's here. Like right now, I get people are very strong about, how they feel about things. But I'm just going to say this. And it's not going to be a popular one. And, you can counsel me all you want to. But over all the players and former players that ever gave a damn about our city, Deion Sanders wasn't one of them. He got here, got his money, and he bounced. And he forgot about us. That's the bottom line. Do I think they mismanaged a fifth rounder? You can look at it from different points of view. I felt like that was an organizational thing, not just an individual, solid one person that is responsible for that. Maybe, yes, you're reacting to a game that he was pulled out of and etc. But overall, we don't know what the hell went on behind the scenes, and why can't they have a coach that wants to go in there and coach for them? That says a lot about their organization to me than one individual person that may have been his hands were tied because of what the direction they wanted to go with this. So you guys got to kind of not go with what media spurs out there and what your emotions about things. And let's really look at the bigger picture here. What really happened behind the scenes? What was really being said? What was the plan for this fifth rounder? I'm just, when you come in and there are a lot of players that have started from T-ball and all this kind of stuff from the ground up with no golden spoon in their mouths that have worked hard to make their waves to this NFL draft. There's no such thing as special recognition for them unless they worked hard at the position they made for themselves to get the spotlight, to get the agents to come out there, the scouts, etc., the schools to reach out to them. These individuals worked hard. I don't think because of a last name, and there are multiple players that have sons that have gotten into this league and have not been as great. But we're not having outrage about these players because they weren't damn good enough. I don't want a Shador on my team. Let's just keep it real. We might as well stick to Kirk Cousins or somebody. That's just how I feel. But y'all can. I'm gonna keep it light here and keep it cute. Let's get to Bobby D. Blazing Game, or okay. I hope I said it right. We're all in the same boat of confusion and constructional design for rebuilding this team. We really don't know what the outcome will be, but with history, it doesn't feel comfortable at all. And I am in agreement with you. No, I didn't agree with the head coach that was chosen. But at the same time, we don't know what Matt Ryan's vision is for this team. And Arthur Blank and our consulting team that came in to restructure what was happening, because clearly it wasn't working. But it does kind of look a little bit of the same because of the head coach. And right now, we don't know who our GM is. I get that. I totally agree. Thank you, Ronald Harris, for your, agreeing with him. And I love that we can all agree or agree to disagree on this channel. If you want to leave some comments, please continue to leave some comments. I love it. But right now, it's all just emotions and speculations and what ifs, and he didn't do that, and all this, and basically, oh, you can't say that because he's was coach of the year, etc. That doesn't mean nothing. It's a participation trophy, but he took a terrible team to 2-1. So if anything, that's an accolade. Why does this school keep calling me? Like, really, leave me alone. Anyway, it's no school today, and all these automatic things keep calling me. Oh, Carolina swept us. Oh, well, that was last year, but hey, here's your 3 seconds of fame. Zip, do it all. But y'all got knocked out first round. So you needed the Falcons to help you get there, baby. So I wouldn't be bragging a little too much about this. I will be highly embarrassed. Let me keep you up here. As a matter of fact, since you walk into the fire, yes, come on, Falcons fans. Let's just let him have it, because you came out here and said it with your whole entire chest while you're sitting on the motherfucking couch. This couch, mind you, like all of us. So you swept us only to get swept out. Woo. Yes, yes. Woo. Uh, it said, yeah, we go sweep you. Uh, oh, the Panthers. Oh my gosh, Panthers. You guys are, you make my day today. Thanks for that laugh. This is hilarious. I hope hey, I hope you bought your little discounted gear and you ready to cheer on your team. I wish you all the best, but not the best when it's against our Falcons. Fuck you, Panthers. Not you. Panthers. Whew, okay. Back to anyway. Let's get to some sanity here. Let's see. Ronald Harris says, I don't think Matt Ryan had time to formulate a plan yet because it's so new. He has no front office experience. So someone would definitely be in his ear. Like, who is going to mentor him? He does actually have some mentors. If you guys kind of paid attention, he actually reaches out to individuals, no, not in this camp, that provides him with expert advice. And of course, along with, just consulting within the organization and things like that. So he's not blindly out there doing it. And I think that's why it's just the president role. He's not a Beatles or anything like that, because he is, it's kind of like a training on job type of situation. Where he has to learn. He has to, so yes, he is a rookie to this thing. So yeah, his decision making is probably not going to be as keen as someone that's been in here for years but the advantage of it for him is he is a former player of this team. He understands, okay, we're sorry. All right, Zip. We went farther than you. Okay. Thank you, Raymond. Please. We went farther to do what? Went where? Excuse me. That's kind of like how anybody would say, oh, at least we made the playoffs. It's like, and what does that mean? At least we got a game in the playoffs. Woo! I mean, these jokes just write themselves. Y'all just hired the worst possible coach out of all available coaches. That can be, You know, I can't say if it is or not right now. I mean, I can't argue with that one. But if any of the if you can kind of right now, like someone said earlier, it's right now it's speculation. We don't fucking know. You know, I hope it's not one of the same, but until we figure out who's the GM and all this other stuff, and they really, really, really do set out on a plan on what's going on. And of course, we still got a beautiful team that, if coached right, as we saw in those final games, um, we still have our squad. You know, depending on how they're going to. Some players, of course, if that are on the chopping block soon. We might not see some of our favorite players because of the cap situation and everything else. And we, you know, but nonetheless, our defense is still going to be intact. Offensively, we might see some pieces of your favorite that might not be here, but then again, they may. I don't know, but of course, that price tag is adding up. Sorry, Zip, won't happen again. Trust, even a trash can gets a steak every. Ooh, shots fired. Me too. Like you really came out here with your little chest poked out. And thought you was gonna eat on the Falcons platform. You know, hey, whatever floats your boat, young man. I'm gonna drop my link in a minute. You know, I just kind of wanted to. I'm just saying though, like, dude, NFC South champs, yay! Something because the Falcons fucked it up. That was ours to take it anyway. So you know, here you're welcome. Let's just say that you're welcome. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh, they haven't won anything since. Oh, wait. They haven't won anything. Come on and sit on this couch along with us, Slick. Laugh out loud. Absolutely. You know, that couch looks beautiful with that red and black, though. I think you need it more than us because you're Delulu. You know, hey, whatever. Hope y'all had a parade and everything else. And boy came in here with a slingshot. We fully loaded. Get him. I don't know who he thought this was. I guess he thought that, you know, hearing a lady voice, he can come in here. And I guess he thought I was going to be boohooing. And oh my God, as a Panthers fan. Yeah, you thought wrong, buddy. NFC South champs and the same amount of playoff wins. Yeah, you sound like a us. Oh, made it to the Super Bowl and the playoffs at some point in our times, and we're still all 0-0 when it comes to that. So sit on the couch, little kitty. Come on, little kitty. Here, kitty. Here, kitty. Oh, okay, yeah. Old news about the Super Bowl loss and history and everything else. I mean, it's 2026, sir. And what did you do in your Super Bowl? Oh, yeah. Y'all went on a losing streak to end the season and backed into the play. Oh, my goodness. Oh no, yeah, right. Oh no, I'm shaking in my boots. It's 28-3. Like the what was I think his name is the Falconator. Like the famous one. He said, we heard that before. Something he said, you know, something like that, you know. Yeah, that's yeah. Y'all can keep on and continue on with that. Didn't y'all lose to Denver because Cam Newton was afraid to jump on a fumble, take several? And that's what I'm saying. Did you not forget that? Yeah, you guys are losers. Either way, the bar is low in Carolina. 8-9 is an upgrade. Ooh, ouch. You guys are bringing it. Oh, are we a dumb? Well, okay, okay, and sounds like you represent another one because you're Delulu. But all right. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're in your feelings, Zip. Okay, all right. I think I'm done with giving you a little attention and time. But let's see. Even though I'm not crazy about the coaching hire, I do have a sense of optimism. I'm just really waiting for free agency and draft moves that would tell the story for me. And that's where I'm at, LS. Um, no, I'm not really hype on the head coaching hire, and oh my god, the offensive coordinator. It's a little questionable, but hey, we got a decent O-line coach. And of course, we still got our brick. We got him, and we got the defense that's going to be intact, and we can add a couple more pieces to that. Well, we got very few draft picks, so sure we're gonna have to address some of that offense as well, offensive line, mind you. But overall, I am not crashing out because I'm just trying to be optimistic. It does feel uneasy because it's like this. We've heard this all before. But at the same time, we've been preaching about, well, we need a head coach that actually was a head coach, you know. Um, may not been the best track record of wins and things like that, but overall experienced. And I guess that's what they was trying to go with. Does it make sense to most Falcons fans? No. They wanted those popular guys that was out there. But who's to say these guys wanted to um the not Pan. Well, okay, let me get back into. I'm reading y'all comments and talking. Who's to say these coaches wanted to come to Atlanta and have to report to Matt Ryan? Who's to say this was an attractive job for a lot of people? So it's like we can cry, we can scream, we can have a whole little fit out here, but the bottom line is who's going to take the job? Who wants this? We have a quarterback situation here where they mismanaged that whole entire thing when we started off bringing in the last head coach because of the same exact thing. So it's like, you know what, Falcons, y'all track records with quarterbacks. It's just, mm-mm. Mm-mm. I don't know if I want to take that gamble with you guys, but thank you for the interview. Appreciate you. You know, got the Rooney rule out the way and all that great stuff. It said Saturday chat went from Falcon leadership change to foolery over at Camp Packer Nation. He really wanted to be heard, you guys. I mean, he not. I mean, he ain't better than these coaches. A lot of other coaches that got hired that ain't better than him either. But like I mentioned, who wants to volunteer to come over to the Falcons and say, yep, I got this foolery. I got the shenanigans over here in Atlanta. I got this. I'm the savior. But somebody was up for the challenge. So let's just see what happens, people. Okay. Pitts and Tyler might leave, but it's either one or the other, or it could be both. But you got to think about who's the head coach here, though. Also, and the type of plays and what he runs, and tight ends is a forte. So it's a possibility. It's a possibility not. Like it's all kind of just say, oh snap, we up early on the West Coast. What's up? Well, it's just me. It's just me. I'm kind of doing this impromptu, so nobody's up with me this morning. I'm getting ready to drop the link though, in case anybody want to come in here and speak some football. Oh my God, we're the NFC. Okay, all right. No, we're not going to fry any type of ass up in here because it's early morning, and no, thank you. You can come in here with some sense, though. How about that? Then we can talk. We know. uh, it's too early for all the frying of ass. If you're frying something, fry me up some chicken and stuff because I'm hungry. I hope Pitts and Algier stay. Great chemistry with those two. Absolutely. Right. Well, one or the other. Can we realistically keep both? Probably not. Algiers probably wanted to be a number one somewhere. You know, that's how I'm looking at it. But at the same time, you never know. Some of these players might want to stay around. 15. Who's okay? He sound like us. He does sound like us, and that's you know, let him talk. But no, we're not going to do all that craziness on this morning. Still didn't win anything after 15-1. Panthers fans are funny, right? Next topic. He's interrupted. Thank you. Like I said, I keep reading it. Time. I'm not gonna block him. I'm just gonna ignore him at this point. Be better than Raheem, right? As long as he's better than Raheem, a step up, we can work around that. Long as our team is on board with this guy and not feeling some type of way and listening to the media about what say you, and he comes here with some maturity and maybe even explain, hey, this was the situation. And was what I was dealt with, and this is how I handled it. And hey, take ownership and move on from it, and say I'm here to make sure this team becomes better, and I want to work with the players that we have here to make them better, because that's my job. As long as he come in here and fix this team, it says that's it. We might not have gotten anyone better. That's what I mean. Like, that's why it's like I don't crash out about this whole thing, because if Arthur Blank was in there whipping up steaks by himself on the stove, that just kind of gives me a whole bunch of something of, yeah, a lot of these coaches was like, fuck no, I'm not coming to Atlanta. So he's like, let me go ahead and get somebody in here. Hey, how do you want your eggs? Scrambled or stirred? Scrambled or runny with your steak. We need somebody to come coach this team. Please, please come coach us. We also have decent pieces in this team moving forward. I'm hoping the new regime can take this squad and generate wins. I'm optimistic as well, but we'll see. And that's all we can be, people. That's all we can be. Or you can be a fan elsewhere. There's that as well. But I'm gonna drop the link. Of course, we're not frying and all this great stuff. Just let's talk some realness. I want to know why your team, what your team is gonna do. And as well as, this is a Falcons podcast. I prefer Falcons fans. That's all. But I'm open to all, because I am dropping this link publicly. But don't come on here and acting all crazy, because you will be removed. Thank you. All right, let me go ahead and I'm on my phone, so the layout is just a little different for me. So I'm trying to figure out how to drop this link. Oh, here it goes. Invite people. 60 of you guys are up with me this morning. Wow. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Something impromptu. I got up this morning. I went to bed all, supposed to have been iced in. Got to pull the iPad out, friend. I know. Like, I normally get on my computer, but I'm on my phone this morning. So it's going to do what it's going to do. So here's the link. We've been on this thing for about 39 minutes. I'll probably go on for a little bit, let you guys kind of get your piece in, all that. But please come in here with some sense. That'll be great. That will be wonderful. And just tell me what your thoughts is on the head coach situation and why there's no breaking news popping up on my streams and feeds. Saying we have a GM. where's my GM? We got two teams going to the Super Bowl now, and with Bad Bunny and dresses for the halftime shows, it's going to be a fairly interesting Super Bowl. Oh, we got somebody already ready to go. Oh, okay. Let's get you on here. Oh, look at you. Is this the? All right, at the stage. Hello.
Good morning, Nick. How you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Having a very eventful morning. I don't mean no
Great.
harm. I'll say that. I'm a competitor. You know what I'm saying? I just like the rivalry that's going on in the South Side.
Oh, well, okay. And then you see Gas Radio, Zipski. So do you have like a podcast? Tell me a little bit about yourself before we get into this conversation.
Oh yeah. Well, for one, I'm getting started. I live in Florida and I do medical marijuana. Analysis, you know what I'm saying, breakdowns, if you will. But
Okay.
I actually follow another podcaster that's real big here on YouTube, 2020, and he covers the Carolina Panthers. So typically in the morning, I would be on here with him and I something to talk to. So I was like, let me stop in and, you know what I'm saying, do my due diligence.
Okay. Okay. And you sound a little bit like you're breaking up just a little bit. I'm not sure what area you're in right now. But someone asked me,
Mhm.
am I on Instagram? Yes. Just look up Maggie T Productions. I'm all on all social media productions. You can find me there. Yeah, I post there as well as uh here. So, but okay, so you are, and so of course you're in Florida, you said. So, how did you become? You're a Panthers fan.
Oh yeah, big Panther fan. I'm a military baby, but I was raised in South Carolina, and
Okay.
it's kind of been like that. It's kind of been like that. You know what I'm saying? But
How the hell you? How do
yeah,
you?
yeah,
How
yeah,
the
yeah.
hell did you start following them? Like, where did you? Where who said I want to be a Panthers fan of all teams?
Well,
You
let's
said you
not
was
do
born
that.
and
Let's
raised
not
there,
do
I
that.
guess.
Let's not do that. But my granddad, my whole family, you know what I'm saying, is Panther fans. A couple of them, cause my mom from California. I got a couple of uncles from California, so some of them San Francisco 49ers and LA. You know what I'm saying? They like some of them West Coast teams, but the majority of my family have been Carolina Panthers since the day I was born. So that's all I ever seen. I grew up around it. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is.
Okay.
Um, it's in my blood. It's in my blood.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you this then. Course, we talk about we break down our team and what went well, what didn't. So can you tell me what do you think went wrong with your team as far as why did it take it come down to the last nitty gritty to get into the playoffs, and w- what was going on with your team that made it where y'all made that exit? And this is just being a realistic, just give me what went wrong with your team if you're there with me. So
Came into the season expecting to have Adam Thielen on the team, who they traded. You know what I'm saying? We had a lot of struggles at the wide receiver position. I'll say that. A lot of
okay,
struggles, and our main target was a rookie, Pat McMillan. Now, let's fast forward something to the season. Under Bryce Young, he's always been a slow start type guy. You know what I'm saying? Even his first year when we had Frank Reich at the helm. Now, he kind of he got it rolling there towards the second half of the season. But what you saw with Carolina was us leaning on, our pass game, which finished the season ranked at the bottom. But you've seen what we could do. You've seen what the offense did against the Rams both times we played them. You know what I'm saying? And our defense was a major problem. Our defense was a major problem. We started the year this year with being decent against the run, but they finished the year not being good against the run. They finished the year not being great against the pass. So our defense was kind of a liability. They got better from last year because I don't know if you remember last year we gave up the most yards on the ground, like
yeah,
north of 3,000 yards. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But we
Yeah.
but we got better. We got better. Now, y'all can say what you want about Carolina, but here's what I see. I see Carolina stepping into that comfortable position of being someone who's going to contend for this division every year. Like that's just how it's going to be. Or for the conference, for the South, the NFC South. We're gonna contend for it. We got Dave Canales now. I think Dave Canales' system is only going to get better. He's only going to get better as a head coach. Bryce Young is going to grow under, and if we can address this defense the way we need it to be, let's be real. We
Mm-hmm.
had a mediocre defense all year long. We shut y'all out with that mediocre defense. If you look at our defense, ranked in the bottom, y'all scored one game, scored how many points against us?
Well, let
So
me,
y'all
okay,
say
okay, okay. But was it y'all shut us out, or was it a team of our own that was miscoached and mismanaged? And of
ma'am,
course,
ma'am,
we had injuries, and
mhm.
like, so it's like I'm not going to say you guys just yes, you won the game and everything else, but there was a lot of shit that was going on as well as with our own team that I can definitely say that oh my God, our offense, special teams, defense. Now I can say defense has definitely improved, and that's why we brought back Brick and everything else. But I'm not going to sit here and say that it was just domination. It was uh, definitely our coaching. And of course, when our players aren't coached right, they're not executing right, and we have a quarterback that wants to sit on the sideline and pout and things like that. There's a lot of things that I could definitely say the Falcons organization went wrong. As far as managing, for one thing, against our fucking rivals. That just Raheem, I'm glad he's up out of here. Definitely. I'm glad Zach Robinson is
Yes.
out of here. Definitely. I'm happy. Now,
No,
where we're
no,
going leading into this, but I'm being optimistic. But as far as the South, and it's anybody's ball game at the end of it. It's just depending on who wants it better.
well, I say what I say because we're honestly we're ahead of schedule. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't expecting us to win the amount of games. I mean, I'll take that back. I was, but once I saw how things unfolded in the season, prior to the season start, I said we were going to win 10+ games. Now, once I saw how the season folded, there was a few teams that I was pissed that we lost to. We got swept by the Saints. You know what I'm saying? We lost to Jacksonville, even though Jacksonville turned out to be a pretty good football team. They had like something like 13 penalties against us. You know what I'm saying? So my thing was once I saw how things unfolded, I'm like, I don't know if Carolina's going to win, but I thought we were going to win. But we showed resiliency on both sides of the ball, and I think it's only going to get better. It's only going to get better. And with that being said, you got a new coach. He's not going to come in there and get that shit right day one, you know. And
I mean,
on, on, on
I, I
well,
I'm gonna stop you there. Let me get to this comment real quick, and then it says Zach Robinson, the worst OC we had. He has no real plan against y'all. Carolina capitalized on multiple turnovers versus just whooping our ass. Please know that. Now, yes, we do have a new head coach, and I've been following this team for years, years. I definitely know that one coach is not going to come in and we're just jumping on all cylinders game one. Now, one thing I can say is sitting out in preseason and doing walkthroughs on Wednesdays was a coaching decision. So there's going to be a lot of things that's going to be changed around here. Hopefully, that's going to make us a little bit better than we were last year. I'm not going to come in here and be one of those fans and say, hell yeah, yep, we got a new head coach. We're going to the Super Bowl. No, but I can say I do hope to have some optimism that at least we're making the right steps to make this team better, whichever way that may be, even if it's just having a better record going into this season. Depending on what happens in the damn draft, we got somebody that's entering the chat. Coming in a minute, I'm gonna bring him on as well. But go ahead.
No. I mean, one thing I will say, and did you see that comment I put in the chat where I said you guys had a top five offense last year, but still finished with a losing record?
I didn't see that one. I missed that one.
Oh, okay. Well, it's all good. You caught pretty much every other one. My point there, not only to take a jab, but I think that hire was to complement you guys' offense. I think you bring a Kevin Stefanski in with the idea that you have a Bijan Robinson, that you have a Drake London, that you have a Kyle Pitts.
Right.
I mean, who
Right.
knows what you guys are going to do with Kyle Pitts, but and Bijan too. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's the whole idea around Stefanski now. I did say I think he was the worst possible hire because when you look at the Harbaughs of the world, even the Sean McDermott of the world, you know what I'm saying? I think those are better coaches. But for what you guys are trying to do, you don't need a defensive-minded coach. Your defense was pretty good last year. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Mm-hmm.
For all we know,
I'm glad you
Stefanski.
said that. I'm gonna bring in Jay.
Mhm.
Hold on, Jay, and I'm gonna let you come on in a minute, Jay. And I'm glad you said that. Yeah, definitely, we were definitely needing an offensive minded guy to come in here. Because the problem has been that, and of course, special teams. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do with that situation. We need to build in the trenches. We got to build depth. Injuries plagued us. It's just a lot of things that went wrong with this team. But it's like there's no excuses at all. We had a losing record, and hey, that's just what it is. We shot ourselves in the foot, in that shutout play calling was, yeah, woo, really, yes. Oh my God, the play calling was terrible. I actually think we hired two of the candidates we've interviewed, and I think everybody talking about this GM situation. Hopefully, we will get our answer as far as who's going to be in GM. Hey Jay, how you doing?
What up, though, Maggie? Y'all good?
I'm good. I'm good. Just on here early. Just felt
What's
like
going
talking
on, man?
some football.
What's
Of course, we
happening with
got
you,
a
man?
Panthers fan on
Hey,
here.
man, this Pamper fan got me about to crash out on the West Coast over here, man, early. Hey, man, talking about with a coach turning around in one season. You see, he turned around Cleveland the first season. Cleveland.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man? You better put some respect on his name. He gonna be all right, man. He got a bad rap because that was that dysfunctional organization. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna make sure that. Oh my bad, I'm cussing. He
No,
gonna make
you
stuff
good.
happen out here in Atlanta. You gonna see.
Yeah.
Hey, the only reason Carolina took the division
Hey,
is because didn't nobody else want it, man. They got 8
Right.
wins, man. If Atlanta would have did what they were supposed to, they would have had 6 wins on the season. Y'all have been an afterthought, man. You better stop playing with us.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
hey,
you're
hey,
welcome. That's how I gave it to you. You're welcome. Because we fell off
hey.
our game.
I hear you. I hear you, but Carolina came through in a lot of clutch moments, and our defense. If y'all look outside of 3 games, that New England game when they blew us out, the Bills game when they blew us out, and there was one other game I believe it was a pretty big separation. We've been in every game. And if you look, the Bills, how far did they make it in the playoffs? God damn it, New England, they're in the Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying? Y'all can say what you want about Carolina, but what I'm telling y'all is, and this is a fact, we got control over this shit now, man. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, Stefanski's gonna be he's gaining his feet, but he's gonna be behind us because I'm telling you right now, this offense is gonna take a leap next year, especially if we go get that boy Makai Lemon out of USC. Man, Bryce about to be
Mhm.
out there lighting y'all ass up. Watch.
Lighting who up?
Hey,
He
Okay.
gonna,
real
hey,
quick,
Okay.
he's
real
a,
quick. Y'all
hey,
got
Bryce
eight.
had
Y'all
his
got
best
eight
game
wins, two
against
against
y'all this
Atlanta. Who was
year.
the other 6 against? Who was
Who
them
was the
other
other
6
six
wins
against?
against other than them 2 in Atlanta?
We beat we beat Green Bay and the Rams this year, right, brother? We beat them, right? I'm just saying,
You
bro.
beat
We beat
who?
Tampa Bay one. We
Green Bay
beat
and the
the Los
Rams.
Angeles, yeah, Los Angeles Rams and Green Bay. We beat Tampa one
You said
time,
you said
and
you said
no,
Tampa
go
like 4 times, man. Y'all didn't play them 4 times. Y'all played them twice. Who was them other ones against?
ahead. You trying to break me down like I don't know who my team. Hey, I get what you're getting at. Those other
Ain't
teams,
nobody.
those other teams weren't the greatest. The other teams weren't the greatest, but But
Yeah,
that's besides the
you beat the
point.
Rams
That's
in the
besides the
season where
point.
they struggled this season. The Rams struggled this season. Green Bay off and on with the injuries
Man,
to
get the
Michael
hell out of here,
Parsons,
man.
the quarterback
Mm-hmm.
falling
Man,
off.
no,
You know what I'm saying?
They
Hey
no.
said the
man, don't
Jets
Them
nobody
fucking
and
believe
the
in them
Rams
damn
struggled.
Panthers,
Cowboys.
man. Get
Matt
the hell
The
out of
Stafford,
here.
Jets,
Matt Stafford had
Cowboys.
a Matt
Yes.
Stafford had an MVP season this season. Cut it out. They drafted them two edge rushers on defense, and them boys been balling. Cut it
All
out.
right, you good?
Hey man, cut it out, bro. Cut it out, bro.
All
They got
right. All
Devontae
right.
Adams. Come on
All
now.
right. All
Stafford
right.
had an
So
MVP season, but the Rams lost that mystique this season. This the season where everybody was kind of like something different about them Rams. They wasn't the
No,
same.
ain't nobody saying
they
that.
weren't the same.
They wasn't the
Ain't
same,
nobody saying
man.
that. Y'all
Come
saying
on
that,
now.
but ain't nobody saying that.
Hey man,
Ain't nobody saying that.
we
Well,
gonna see
I'm
what
gonna
Tampa
let
Bay look like.
let me, but yeah, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and because of course this is a Falcons podcast, so it's for Falcons fans to vent. So I'm gonna let you
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, yeah. Give them the
I don't
boot.
want to
Give them the
change the
boot.
change the narrative of this
Give them the
this whole
boot.
point. This is us talking about our
Yeah,
head coaching
There we go.
situation, but go ahead and
I
go ahead and
respect
give
it.
us
I respect it.
what's your prediction of this your season, and and then what you think next year is going to look like for you. Then you can go ahead and bounce because yeah, get off.
Hey, I'm letting y'all know. I'm letting y'all know right now that next year Carolina will eclipse the 10 win. You know what I'm saying? We will get 10+ wins next year. Um, Carolina will have a better offense than y'all next year because y'all ain't gonna figure it out. And if you don't pay Bijan, I'm letting you
We're
know
not
right
going to
now. If y'all
figure
don't pay
out.
Bijan,
Okay.
if you don't pay Bijan, if you don't pay, you're not. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think
Where
I
we're
don't
paying
know.
Bijan, I don't know where you thought that we're not going to pay the one of our greatest players on our team. That's
Hmm.
not an option. That's a must.
Hmm.
Okay, keep going, keep going. Go ahead. I'm listening. But I'm gonna get to of course if you're good. YMO Jamal said, buddy copying what they be saying on Ox channel. Y'all not getting lemon, and the Panthers not better than the Falcons. Y'all won that second game because Penix got hurt. We're blowing y'all out before.
How did Penix get hurt?
Penix
I'm
did.
interested. How did he get hurt?
How how did he
Who
get
hurt?
hurt?
Who? Yeah, who hurt him? Stop
What's
playing,
your
man.
point here?
Stop playing.
What's your
Zach
point here
Robinson,
though?
Zach
We put him
Robinson,
the
and
fuck.
Raheem
We put
Morris.
look.
What's your point
But
here
no,
though? Like who hurt him?
Carolina hit him.
The point that he
Carolina
was
hit him.
not.
That's what happens.
Like you
Zach
beat a team
Robinson.
that was crippling. That's where you're trying to get at.
I already got it cranked.
No, what I'm getting at is Carolina hit him, and that's why he's out. That's why I'm getting. That's what I'm getting at. Keep playing with Carolina name. Keep playing
And
with
that's
Carolina
because
name.
inconsistent, incompetent
Man,
coaching and not
you can make
protecting our
whatever excuse
quarterback.
you want to.
Not
You can
protecting
make
our
whatever
quarterback.
excuse you want to. You
No,
got
I'm
one of
not
the
gonna let
best
him
guards in
stay.
the NFL.
I think I'm done.
You got one of the best guards in the
I think
NFL.
we are going to have
How you
picks
mean?
though.
Anybody else will argue you that y'all got a better offensive line than us?
And we supposed to have a better offensive line, but when you got a coach that is no longer here, that the play calling was questionable and predictable, and we was
Tampa,
losing against teams that we supposed to have fucking beat.
yep. Tampa Bay about to
Um,
find out how bad that OC was since they wanted to pick him up.
right. I think we'll figure out how to fix this. But on that note, Mr. Panther, but seriously, it's all respect here. But of course, your time is done here with the
Yeah,
Atlanta
yeah.
Falcons podcast.
Oh, I'm gonna
Let
lock
everybody
in
know
with
where to
you. I'm gonna
find
lock
you,
in with
and
you.
go ahead and but seriously, like tell us again about what you're doing because I actually commend what you're doing because I have an autistic son that actually just came up in here because they're out of school because of this ice.
Oh,
And medical marijuana is definitely I'm an advocate for it as far as he has epilepsy, so it helps with his seizures and things like that. So I actually would like to follow your podcast. I'm gonna make a screenshot of this so I can find you again. I'm gonna you're
okay.
on YouTube.
Yes, ma'am. I'm on YouTube.
Okay, so as that hashtag right there, I look you up that way.
Yeah, Gas Radio. It should pop up with Gas Radio 2024.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Gas Radio 2024. And I
And then,
appreciate it. And oh no, go ahead.
and no, let us know a little bit about it. What what this is about again for those that may be interested in following you and everything else outside of we're rivals, but at the end of the day, we're still black and business people. And I'm always here to.
Uh-huh.
You know what, man? Don't be cutting this. Leave. You want to come in here with the tablet and music? Anyway, he's
Well,
nonverbal. um, but no, tell us a little bit about your business because I always like to promote everybody. So since you got the platform, use it wisely. So just kind of give us an update. Yeah, I know J Rod. He's in here acting up. Let us know about your business again, and then like you said, where everybody can find you.
Well, I'm here in Jacksonville, Florida, and Florida is the state overall. It's legal for medical use. So pretty much all I do is I go around to all of the medical dispensaries and I just test out all of their products. And I pretty much help people lean in the direction of, the quality, which ones are the better qualities, which strains they might want to lean toward. Some people might not understand the difference between a indica and sativa. So I'm just educating the people. But you can find me at Gas Radio 2024, and I'm always down to have a private conversation. I run the podcast with another gentleman. He's based out of South Carolina, but he comes down to Florida a lot. But yeah, yeah, yeah.
Actually,
We
I,
do.
I please, actually, if you could find me, like I said, Maggie T Productions on social media, hit me up. I would love to have a conversation with you. Because at some point, because Georgia, they're haters. Um, Disclaimer, people, as far as all of that, and I feel like there is a benefit to its use, and I do want to communicate with you about that. So if you can definitely hit me up about it, that would be great. Maggie T
Okay.
Productions. Just type that in and you'll find it.
Oh, that Maggie T Productions. For sure, for sure. I'll
Hmm.
definitely look you up. I
Okay.
appreciate you having me up here today too. It's all love at the end of the
Uh-huh.
day. And I'm a
Uh-huh.
subscribe. I'm a subscribe, and I'm gonna be over here with you whenever you love. How about that?
All
All
right.
love, my
Yeah.
dude.
Oh, but
Yes,
seriously,
sir.
all love though.
Yes, ma'am.
Seriously. But go Falcons though.
It's Falcons
Hey,
gang. We out.
rise up.
We out.
But you have a good one though, seriously.
All
All
right.
right.
You as
Thank you
well.
for
You
joining
as
us
well.
tonight to this morning. I
Thank you.
said tonight. I'm used to going on in the evenings. All right. So come on, man. Come on, Falcons fan. We need to rally back up. I know. But no, seriously, I always show respect and love, long as they give me respect and love here. So I do respect business owners as well. And I support the cause and the movement. Thank you. Thank you. I'll get them likes up and stuff. Let me get to 100. I'm at 73 viewers across the platform. So if you're here, and I appreciate, other fans of other teams that can come in here and, talk their little delusion and stuff. But at the end of the day, you beat on a wounded animal. Our wing were broken. But what happened to Jay? Jay jumped off. Um, if you want to come back, Jay, and talk some stuff with me, that'd be great. The link is still in the chat for those that wants to jump on with me. I can drop it again if you're in case you're, you know, couldn't find it. Join me on this conversation. Um, Hold on, let me text my boo thing and stuff. 1 second, because talking about I gotta get at work at 10. Wait a minute. Okay, sorry about that. All right, all right, all right. Okay, we got someone in the back. Jay is back. Come on, Jay. Now let's do this
Yo,
right
yo.
now. Let's go ahead and reset the whole thing because I came in here with the whole agenda about my Falcons, and a kitty cat decided, he wanted to pump his little chest and stuff.
Yeah, we can't
Uh,
have none of that. Zero
nah,
tolerance out here for that.
nah, buddy. Mm-mm. So you know,
Yeah.
it's all go on over there to your little other channel, the uncle guy that be the Panthers fan that be yelling and screaming and stuff. You go on over
There you
there and
go.
rah rah with him. Now, Jay, we're just talking about what the hell is going on with these Falcons, and why don't we have a GM announcement on a Monday when we got teams? We got our boy in here. We bring you in too. We got teams that's going to the Super Bowl. Maybe we'll wake up at 9 o'clock and see something. I've been checking my refreshing stuff, and I need a GM. But where you at, Jay? How you feeling about this Falcons team and this head coach and OC and O line and all that great stuff?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna just give him a fair chance. Everybody kind of giving him a hard time, and he ain't even got in the building yet. Until he messed things up,
Right.
I'll just stay quiet until then. Let's just get this dude a chance. As far as the general manager thing, I don't know. I think we got a press conference with Matt Ryan and the new head coach Tuesday,
Yeah.
so I wouldn't be shocked if
Hmm.
they drop something today. I don't think it's a reason for us to like try to rush into getting a general manager in right now because it's only us that's looking for a general manager. So we get the pick of the litter. We ain't in a competition with nobody else like we was with the head coaches. So no need to rush. Like let's get this right.
Mm,
You know
right.
what I'm
That's why I
saying? So
said the competition for head coach was a bit more important because of, yes, the fact that everybody is looking for a head coach at this point. So it's like
yeah,
we got to get quick with the pickings here, and at
yeah,
the same, like I said, who the hell wants to come over here to this situation and head coach? Let's keep it
right,
real.
right.
Some of y'all guys, y'all crying about, oh my God, we didn't go with Harpo. We didn't pick this person. It's like, well, maybe his ass said, hell no, I ain't gonna answer to Matt Ryan. I want all the control, man. Hell
I
no.
heard that.
That's what I'm saying with it. God
Yeah.
damn, folks. Stop crashing
Ah
about
man,
bitch. I don't know nothing about. You ain't running this team. But
man.
if anything, go ahead, keep going. Then we'll let Mr. Texas boy come on up in here and talk too. Great
All
show
right.
last night. No, go ahead and what's your optimism? Do you feel? My question for you, as far as Matt Ryan and what he's doing so far, do you still have that same hype about it, or you're kind of like, I don't know.
Uh, man, I trust in him. He new to the whole new detail as far as his position and whatnot. But somebody who was here in an organization who wanted to see us do good. I gotta trust in him. You know what I'm saying, and trust his judgment and whatnot. So I don't know. I'm just trying to trust the process right now. And not just judge him and just crash out like everybody else have been doing. So I don't know until they prove me wrong.
And that's where I'm at with it. I haven't been part of that crash out crew. Of course, I get ridiculed for, oh my God, you're over here supporting this head coach. It's like I didn't say not once that I was like, yep, that's the man I wanted. Now, was he in that top list of people that people were interested
Uh,
in? Yeah, he was a part of
right,
that crew.
right,
So either way, he was going to go to somebody's team.
right.
Somebody wanted to look at him. He was interviewed, and off the blank decided, I want to whip up some steaks
There you
and get
go.
him up in here. So apparently, they all had a conversation, and and remember, this wasn't just Matt Ryan and Arthur Blank. They brought in a consulting team that said, you know what, this works best for your organization. So I'm going to
Right.
be optimistic about the process here before I crash out. Now, they got to prove it to me before I'm all full on board, but right now it's like, hey, let's just calm down, people. In my Night Rider voice, calm down and just trust the process. And Mr. Man, you had a great show last night. Come on in to him and let me know how you feel about. We're talking about the same shit, I know, but where are you at right now? It's Monday morning, and we have a press conference coming up. And do you agree with what Jay was saying, that it's really no panic to rush for a GM, because we're pretty much only ones looking for a GM at this point?
Good morning, everybody. I hope
Good
y'all
morning.
all out there
Good
being
morning.
safe and warm.
Warm, yeah, definitely. This was an interesting weekend of. I didn't go to the store and rack up on eggs and tissue paper. I kept what was in my in my refrigerator and was like, yeah, 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 yeah. Go ahead. Y'all can make y'all milk sandwiches. Stuff in his ice store, which was nothing. You know, everything is melting and we're all back into our regular lives. I'm glad you guys are safe. But go
Oh
ahead.
yeah. Glad all y'all safe out there. I ain't got to deal with that no more. I'm out here on the West Coast. But
Ah,
yeah, man. I think we will hear something today or tomorrow before the press conference about the GM hire. I mean, I agree. We're not really in a rush, and I believe that the head coaching hiring had to go first because there were so many teams after the same thing that we was after, an experienced head coach. Because if you look at the hirings, you got 6 hires so far, and out of those 6, 4 of them has been former head coaches, whether they had a winning record or not. We got 4 former head coaches who were hired to redo a job.
I'm glad
As
you said
for
that, and that's the main thing. It's like I think the Falcons didn't want to hire an experienced somebody. I mean, of course, experience doesn't mean greatness either, but we didn't want to go with the OC. Let's give him a shot. And we was like, you know what? I think this didn't work for us, so let's bring in somebody that at least coached and has done something here
Yep.
with the team before.
And that makes sense why John Harbaugh or Mike Tomlin would have been the first 2 choices to come here because they did it before. The leadership over 15 years doing it and successful. I get why some fans feel like we should have waited. We could have had Sean McDermott, but who knew that Sean McDermott was gonna get fired that Monday morning?
Right. Right. You know, of course, because head coaching interviews and you were seeing left and right, this team, that team. So it's
Hmm.
one of those like, okay, here's the cards on the board. Here's the available players, and this is what we're looking for. Who checks all boxes or most of the boxes that we're trying to go with? It's like we're not in that room with them where they're making these decisions. Um, you back in the lobby? Okay, thank you. So I just didn't want to get to a point where we waited too late, and then we really get the slim pickings, and we also get somebody that's hasn't even been in head coach or anything, and now you're crying about, man, we should have kept Matt Ryan. I mean, not Matt Ryan, Raheem. We should have kept. What are y'all doing? But go ahead.
But but if we would have kept Raheem, then we would have put ourselves in the same boat we was in with Dan Quinn, the same boat we was in with Arthur Smith. We can't keep going fine losing. So I
Right,
understand. Hey, all y'all gotta go. The common denominator for this losing was Rich McKay. So you gotta go too.
right.
Terry Fontenot, you didn't put your foot down as a GM to take over this team, so you gotta go too.
I agree. Like so, um, the common denominator was who they let go. It definitely wasn't the team, the players. So it's going to be interesting to see, what they decide to do with some of the players that are looking to either stay here and look for payouts or going to be have to move on. We do have somebody else that came in the background. Let's go ahead and bring in Darius. Darius, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing? You hear me?
I can.
Okay, just making sure you can hear me.
Now make
Yeah.
sure you're a Falcons fan. Are you a Falcons fan?
Yes, I've been a Falcon fan. A
No, we had
long
a,
time.
we had a Pampers fan that came on here puffing
Nah,
his little
nah,
chest.
nah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah, I ain't studying Carolina. They just lucky. That's all I can say. They
Right.
just it's just oh Lord. I noticed something about this Super Bowl too. I want to talk about that.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Um I was paying attention to two of the people in the Super Bowl, the quarterback from the Seahawks and the wide receiver with the Patriots. I think they Stephon
Oh.
Diggs
Hmm.
and Samuel Donald. They got a good background storyline. I see the storyline what they doing. They could never win the big one. I remember when Stephon Diggs played with Minnesota, they were one step ahead on the Super Bowl and they lost. That when he had missed that pass, and that when the Eagle had got that interception from him. They went to that Super Bowl in 52. And now he finally made it to the big one. Him and Sam O'Donnell made it to the big one. That was the storyline about them two, really,
Mm-hmm.
through the whole thing. And plus, by him being with Carter B and all that mess.
Oh well, yeah.
So they look like a flashy team right now. So I told them I believe the Seahawks could win it all. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I said it's a possibility they might win it all. It's a rematch when they played in 49. And it's kind of funny. They played 49 going to the 49 stadium and play at the Super Bowl. Wow.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. Because everybody's like again, but
Yeah. But I want to say this about all this drama too about the Falcon, about this head coach and her name Jamil Hill. How about they should have hired Deion Sanders and all that mess? I'm like, for what? He got bad health and he ain't really won. He ain't did a good job being the head coach for Colorado. We'd be back in the same predicament with hired Deion Sanders.
and my thing is Deion Sanders. Definitely probably wouldn't want to come here anyway. I mean, he's said his gripes about him coming to the NFL. Period. He's like college ball, and I don't know why people are getting in their heads that if anything, if Deion Sanders came here, he definitely want to go to a team that's already written to make the Super Bowl. That's just he wants to get his players because his whole point is shining the light on other colleges that don't get that shine for our guys, for our boys that don't get to shine unless they're going to certain schools. We're gonna keep it, you know, politically correct here. You know where I'm going with this, but at the same
Yeah, I
time,
know.
so that portal, he wants to make sure they have access to get into whatever team that is in the NFL to make sure they get there and can be great. And it won't be the Falcons, I can tell you that. Now, unless we come in here and build a great team and all that kind of stuff. But realistically, he wouldn't come here. I'm just saying. He didn't show us any type of he hasn't showed the Falcons any type of love anytime soon.
I told somebody, I said, Andre Rison showed more love than the Falcon than Deion. I mean,
Right.
they forgot about Andre Rison. Andre Rison did a lot of music and stuff for Atlanta. But people forgot about that. It's all about Deion, but we forgot about Andre Rison.
And Jay, I'm just a little different. I get, we want to bash and flame and all that kind of stuff, but there's no point in all that. Of course, he got his little 2 seconds of fame and then he got fuck off.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He ain't got a little bit of time, and that's how we're gonna do it here. But of course, Matt Mike will flame him. I get it, but it's early in the morning. I ain't got time for all that right now. I want to talk about my Falcons. That's my point today. So
okay, I want to know this. Them two head coaches, did they came to Atlanta before we had Raheem, right?
Yes. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Okay. Now look at it in the Super Bowl. Wow.
You're right. You're right.
But end of the day, Lord. Further notice, I told somebody it's kind of fun about this controversy going on. I believe the Falcon going. I said to somebody it's going to be weird, but I said I believe the Falcon might end up winning because of all this controversy, like Jeff Albrecht with the controversy with Shador. He
and his son Shadur, the whole calling and all that, and then he came in here and he was like, you know what, y'all ain't finna have me coming up in here and putting something bad on my name. For one thing, that was my son, and another thing, I'm gonna prove it to you guys that you still made the best hire here. You make the best decision to have me a part of your team. So that's what I'm hoping as well, that he comes in here and say, hey, okay, because of course, D-Let, hey, I'm just gonna ask you a question. What's good about this Shador situation? I just want to know, answer that question.
And the funny thing is, both of them, Jeff Albrecht and Kevin Savowski, got something in common. It's all about Shador.
Right. So I do hope I want him. I don't want them to brush it out of the table either. Please address it. Say, give us Falcons fans a reason to believe in you. And, how did you manage that? How did you handle that? What was your role in that whole situation? If you can give us a little something to kind of reassure these fans that You're here for the betterment of this team. That's all I ask for. Let's not make it a circus and a mockery and everything else. Let's just hope that we made the best decision for this team. Am I optimistic? Yes. Did I want this hire? No. But this is what we have to deal with. Off topic. Haven't seen this new uniform yet for the Birds, but I hope these new changes give us a new light to brighten this organization.
Yeah,
That's another thing. I do hope that, yeah, we come in with these old school jerseys and just be winning up some things up in here. Because them alarm clock jerseys just wasn't moving for me. I'm sorry. Mm-mm.
yeah. And I believe Matt Ryan gonna be he gonna be just all right being the president for the organization. So he gonna get the team where they need to be at. I know people tripping, but I told him, hey, that man, the Ice man, he been down that road, so he understand. So
You understand? And then of course it was I was on who the hell show I was on? Um whoever it was or I was watching because I watch a lot of the content creators on Facebook, YouTube, all the Falcons content creators. And oh, you know what? No, it was on our regulator show Sunday morning. I don't know if it was Coach or but it was somebody that was saying that you got to look at it from the perspective of who Matt Ryan is. And he even said it. He's going into it from his perspective of him being a quarterback. So he's making the decision and asking the questions of these head coaches based on if he was still under center, which coach would he rather work with him to develop him and make him the best, as well as, of course, who's best for this organization. It from our leadership perspective as well. So it's like the best of two worlds. Former player, as well as being out there, commentating for other teams, meaning he has respect around the NFL from all kinds of players, coaches, GMs. He can call somebody on the fly and say that what he was doing. He's getting a lot of advice from people that have been in the game. Yes, he is inexperienced in this role, but he's not going to walk into it blindly without reaching out. Hey, man, what do you think is best here? And consulting and doing his research. Then we have the consulting team to help him along the way and say, hey, y'all was doing this wrong. Let us step in and pick and help you pick the best fit for this organization. So, calm down on the panic button, people. Let's just be optimistic as much as we can in this particular few hires. What do you think about that?
yeah, I agree. Because like I said, Matt Ryan came right after that Michael Vick drama, so he understand the critics. He understand
Ooh,
what come along with it,
ooh, that man's got tough skin.
and he understand about the Kevin hire gonna create drama. Matt Ryan came with the drama and he proved himself. I believe this head coach gonna have to do the same. Matt Ryan and this head coach gonna prove a lot of people wrong. I could be wrong, but I believe they're gonna prove a lot of people wrong.
And that's what we're definitely hoping. And that I'm pretty sure that yes, he looked at it and was like, yeah, but this is who wants to be here.
Oh yeah, one more
Everybody else
thing.
we interview, because we had some people that didn't even fly in and get steaks cooked because it's like I don't want to be here, but thank you for the interview. I
Yeah,
appreciate you, but I don't like what you set up. I want full control. I want to call this. I want to call that. I don't want to answer to Matt Ryan. So you also got to look at that.
yeah. And it's funny. What's his name? Mike what's his name from the New England Patriots head coach?
Hmm.
He worked under Kevin. He left Cleveland. He got that job at New England. I
Yeah,
ain't know he left Tennessee, went to Cleveland. Now he with the Patriots. So I told us about it. It's something about Cleveland, man. When people leave that organization, they do
they get better.
they get better.
Right, right. Let's
Look at
let's.
Bill Belichick. That ain't Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
He left
Hmm.
Cleveland with a losing record. He only had 1-11, one good season, and rest of it losing. He left there, got to the Patriots. That when the dynasty got built. Everybody who left Cleveland did better than people thought they would. So I said, who Kevin could be? He could build dynasty with the Falcons. They'll Cleveland.
And I'm gonna say this about Cleveland right now: folks are declining. to work with Cleveland.
Yeah, I
You
seen that.
know, so it to me it's yes, of course, he doesn't have like, multiple winning seasons and et cetera, et cetera. Yes. Maybe we could have gotten somebody better, what have you. But at the end of the day, I look at the Cleveland situation as they got a lot of dysfunction over there, and people are not volunteering themselves to go over there. So to me, it says a whole lot about that organization in itself versus just the individual head coaches that came out of there. And then, of course, Baker Mayfield out there being a bitch and crying when you're
I think I
lackluster. But
heard he
let's
was being drunk all the time. He was drinking, doing something he got no business doing out there in Cleveland. We were
That's what
playing.
I heard. And he also requested to get up out of there.
Yeah, so
So it's like, dude, listen here, pal.
that's what I said. I said, bro, you been wilding over there, man. Had drinking problem before you got where you at now. But man, Tampa Bay, shoot, it's gonna be real interesting when we play them. I believe, hope, I know we're gonna beat them, but whew,
Right.
and
But I like it. I like it. I like it. That makes sure, I like it. I love competition. I like people to be over there in their little feelings and all that. Go ahead. Come on. Bring the competition. Of course, we're gonna be prepared for it. Let's get ready for that. If you want to throw your little shots out there at our head coach, come with it then.
yeah,
Come
you got
with it.
and then we gotta play our former offense coordinator.
No, right. Right.
I said, Lord have mercy, this gonna be. I might have to go to that game
I mean,
live
but
in person.
if he's gonna be predictable like he been, we gonna already know what's coming before it come.
Yeah,
Let's do. Let's look at it, and then if so, but we'll see how it goes or what have you. Of course, sometimes it does take a different team in a different environment, so it could be a good situation for our head coach to come in here and really show that he is capable of running a team. He just didn't have that opportunity there because of just how it went. But Jay said, I think Matt Ryan is going to persuade Kyle Pitts to stay. His best season was with Matt. I'm sure if anyone can get at him, Matt can. Plus, Coach Ski offense is very, yes, tight end friendly. That's why I was like, it's a possibility where we may try to hold on to him.
yeah. 'Cause Matt Ryan like Kyle Pitt. Knowing Matt Ryan, he gonna keep Kyle Pitts, and I know Michael Pitt is gonna be all right because Matt Ryan was his I think his mentor.
Matt
Yeah,
Ryan was the best thing that happened to him. I could definitely say that. So, with that relationship, I just do feel like he's probably going to pull for him and just kind of because Matt Ryan, if y'all just don't remember, Matt Ryan is one of those. I'm going to run into a wide receiver meeting and interrupt that and tell you guys, boom, this is what y'all need to focus on. He's that type of guy that step in and say, you know what? I see your potential, but boom, watch this and tell me what needs to be different here. He did a lot of player led meetings just off the fly when he's like, you know what, I'm not liking this. Let's watch film. He's one of those type of guys. So it's like you got that type of influence on Cal Pitts that say, hey, let's run it back when we was playing with each other. What went well here before you got injured? Let's bring that Cal Pitts back.
oh yeah, and I think Michael Penny gonna show out. I know something about him. He worked good with them name begin with another K, Caleb DeBoer. Cause when he left
Mm-hmm.
Indiana, he showed out when he went to Washington. So I
Mm-hmm.
said he gonna bounce back from this injury and show people that he can be that guy, that quarterback. Michael Penny he gonna be all right. He gonna be that dude. I keep telling people Michael Penny gonna show you he gonna be that dude. He going through a lot right now because he with the same injury in Indiana.
Right.
Then he bounced back when he left with Caleb DeBoer to Washington,
Mm-hmm.
and Caleb DeBoer built that boy. He showed the word, hey, 'cause he took them to the national. Yeah, they lost, but at the end of the day, he showed out with and he also beat Bo Nix 2 times, and he beat Texas back to back. Yeah, back to back. So I keep telling people, man, he that quarterback now.
He just what it was is he was kind of like how they did Ritter and everything else, not comparing, but he was forced into a plan that backfired because at first it was just like, let's let the young man develop, sit and learn. But at the end of the day, they really didn't have a true plan for this man, because they didn't want to admit that Kirk Cousins was also injured. So it's like, oh, we need to do something right now. Bring him in when he's not ready. He's not prepared, and you're not going to guide him and mentor him and get him where he needs to be on the job training. It's supposed to have been where he was going to sit a couple of years, whatever happened with Kirk Cousins in the end, hopefully he was going to, be influenced by his veteran presence. You got a head coach and offensive coordinator that's in a, uh, the situation was just a mess because we got, um, we got people that's being pulled to do all types of roles, TJ, and like, what are you? You got people that was fired being scapegoats and the wide receiver situation. Like, just y'all just really didn't know what the hell y'all were doing. Let's just keep it real. So you mismanaged Michael Penix as well, and the fact that he did have something lingering that they just needed to. They should have just addressed it, got him where he had his surgery and everything else because he tweaked it. And now that he can kind of properly rest, don't rush him, please. Let him properly heal and develop him. Hopefully, we do figure out the situation with Kirk Cousins. Maybe we can bring in a bridge, but properly do it like they planned and said they were going to do it, but they didn't do it the way they said they were going to do it. But Bobby said, Bobby D, we can like players all we want. The problem is manipulating the contracts for them if they want to stay here. Absolutely. That's what it is. We got to they got to agree to the restructure and things like that. Because Algier, he's going to want a payday, but at the same time, some players vouch to stay here, but we don't know. So we'll just have to see, how that goes. Let's see. It said football may not. Okay, we're talking about his knees and stuff. Okay, yeah. We're gonna move on. He just need to get healthy, and we'll see. I can't say football may not be for him. He's damn injured. That's anybody ever played football or got hurt and had to get out there and especially knees, especially that. Like anybody that ever had knee surgery. I have a father that had both of his done, and
Yeah, that ain't no joke. Knee surgery
it ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. And you got to think about that sometimes. So it's like I felt like he was playing scared at the same time, and also with him not having anybody he admitted that he can go to help him. That was red flags for me. It said Georgia Texas Speaks said I have to give MPJ a shot. He went the same doctor as AP and Tom Brady. Does anyone know if we will retain Braylon Trice, ACL injury last year, I believe, and keep working with his progression? He was gonna be a beast if he stayed healthy. I think a lot of that will be observed and looked at because I felt like there was a question about the strength and conditioning and the management of these coaches and making decisions. Because look at Mooney situation with his collarbone and everything else. Uh, you know, I think a lot of these players were not properly cared for as far as what their true injuries were and, overlooked or here, let me throw you in here because we're desperate. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay. You sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think with
I
his
think I'm
name
ready.
Moody should have just stayed on out. Just
Right.
till his collarbone whatever got fully healed.
Right.
So cause boy, I tell you, I'd rather be 100% instead of 50%. God, I'm doing hurt myself even more. And I should know about that, boy. Ooh, the leg and shoulders, ACL. You just want to take care of your body.
Mm-hmm.
It's
You
gonna
should
cost you
have
in the
let
long run.
Kirk play. Kirk was hurt. But I get it. I kind of also felt that, just let him play on, we had another quarterback in the midst that could have came up in here and, did something and still allowed impede 9 to go ahead and rest and get himself together
I
before.
always say
But
this. The
hmm
Falcon, I don't think the Falcon got it's a lot of people don't have a quarterback problem. Arizona,
right,
Pittsburgh gonna have a quarterback problem. You know they hired Mike McCarthy, but they gotta figure we ain't on with a quarterback problem. It's a lot of teams gonna have boy, I'm trying to tell you, might be in a worse situation than us. We just can't see it because we're looking at it over here, but it's a lot of other teams got quarterback problem too.
right. And the media
Like
can blast
especially
us all.
Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh got a
Oh
cause
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers left. Yo, Pittsburgh, Arizona.
hmm
It's some more team. Cleveland got a mess going on, so it don't matter who they got. Shador, Dillon, they don't know who they're gonna start.
And
So
look, Ghost Pepper's sentiments is exactly. He was like, the media can blast us all they want about the Falcons bringing in Kirk Cousins. It's nowhere nearly as worse than the Browns trading for Deshaun. Ooh. Good morning, beautiful young lady, go dogs and Falcons. Good morning, Randy. Good morning. But yeah, let's see. I'm sorry, I have to be honest. El Dinero. I'm sorry, I have to be honest. Never wanted them to get MP9. I have hope, but he had like 3 to 4 season-ending injuries on the same ACL, and I never wanted them to get Kirk neither at that price. Definitely not at that price.
nah,
Like
they
you
got a
playing this
good.
man like he's paying this man like he's some elite thing. No, the hell is wrong with you?
But you know what's funny?
What's that?
What his name? Kurt and Kev got a lot in common. Both of them went to the playoff. They won the first round, but they lost the second round to the two teams played at Super Bowl, the 49er and the Chief. Cleveland
Yeah,
lost to the Chief, and Minnesota lost to the 49er, and both of them two teams went to the Super Bowl. And I
yep,
remember I like, wow, they got a lot in common. So,
yep.
and they both come from Minnesota. Just like the other two teams right now, we're looking at the Super Bowl, came from Minnesota organization. Now they in the Super Bowl. So anything possible.
And there you go. Anything is possible, people. We don't know. What's up, 90 folks in on this view? Waking up with me this morning. I know it's early. Y'all gonna hear my son in the background. But Trenton Houston, he said, good morning. I want to let out my anger with fans stuck having losing expectations. This is not 28-3 Falcons, not Raheem's authors or Dan's Falcons. Bad narratives are over. And I dropped the link. Click on it. If you guys want to come in and speak your piece for a couple of minutes, I'll probably do this thing until we've been on about an hour and 37 minutes. I'll give it into 2 hours and then I'll let you guys have your morning. Be safe out there. I think it's melting and everything. We're back to normal in Georgia. Um, yeah. I hope you.
I not read a lot on Facebook. I think was it yesterday. Everybody was mad
Mhm.
because they said wouldn't get. They went to the store bought everything from the store.
I didn't. I
I,
did not run into the store and I didn't go get 3 breads and milk and eggs. I said I got stuff in the refrigerator. I'll take it out and thaw it. Y'all tripping.
yeah, yeah. Everybody was tripping on, but everybody mad. But they like, man, they told. I said, well,
My
hey,
thing is people was like, where's the snow? I said they did not know where to say snow. Wintry mix ice, rain. That's what they said. I don't know what you thought this was going to be a Arctic blast or whatever, but and then it's Georgia and the South. No, we're getting sleet. We're getting
yeah,
iciness.
yeah. But they were losing their mind. But they were buying up everything. I said,
Right.
well, you ain't. I mean, have some sense, man. I mean, buy what you need, but you ain't gotta do all that. That's unnecessary stuff. So,
Unnecessary stuff, definitely. I mean,
yeah,
but I
yeah,
get it because we did have it where they wasn't prepared. And I was like, well, would you rather us be overly prepared? Not saying buy up shit, but at least treating the grounds
yeah,
and because they admit it. It's like, oh, we wasn't prepared for this. So it's like salt trucks and all that wasn't ready to go at that time when we had that disaster. So it's like, let me treat the grounds like we got some real stuff coming in. I'd rather y'all be safe than sorry. But yeah, buying up everything and all this, like, all right, yeah.
yeah. Bro, I tell you, they were doing wild stuff. But yeah, but I'm gonna get off handling my little business this morning. But
Okay,
you have
then
a good
appreciate
show.
you.
I always watch the Ladybird Tuesday.
Oh yeah, we got it. We got Carrie on tomorrow. If anybody knows her from One Time for the Fan, we're gonna have another lady on the show. It's gonna be a fun one. Then of course we got some special guests coming soon, possibly some former football players. So y'all stay tuned.
And yeah, and I want to give a shout out to the Atlanta Dream. I told somebody they're going to the championship.
Hey, yeah,
Hey, the Atlanta
yes,
Dream had a good season. Their
yes, they
head
did.
coach going to make history with the Atlanta Dream. Like hey, the best yet to come from Atlanta, and Atlanta Brave for the shock the world again.
Yes, you know, and I'm here for it, and I'm definitely all behind that move. That's why I have Georgia Sports Nation. I haven't launched it. Well, I have another channel where I'm getting ready to branch up other sports talk for Georgia
Yeah.
sports.
Oh, okay.
Um, so Atlanta Dream is definitely going to be a part of that conversation. So I'm
Yeah.
here for it. I'm definitely here for it.
Yeah, cause
So
yeah, man. I just tell people all from Atlanta, show the Atlanta Dream, them girls some love, man, cause they doing it,
right.
man, and show Atlanta. Well, we're gonna keep showing Atlanta Braves and Georgia Bulldog, or if people like Georgia Tech, oh well. But yeah, I
Yeah.
like all Georgia sport, man. I just want the best of the best, man. I'm just tired of everybody celebrating but us, you know. I want to celebrate with the Falcons for a change. I want to say this though.
Hmm.
When that day come, when the Falcon do, I told somebody this. When the Falcon really do win the Super Bowl, it's gonna be very emotional, man. I think that it's gonna be good. It's gonna feel good, but it's gonna be so emotional. All we went through, bro, with this organization to finally get that big chip, bro. It's gonna be so big. It's gonna be
60 years, 60 years of hoping and waiting, and this year, maybe next year. Oh yeah, this is gonna be where look, bandwagon, all that, all y'all can jump in here and just be celebrating. But for the true diehard fans like we are, that been through the mud, because honestly, I'm gonna say this, I know you're about to get off, but I hate to bring it back up, but that year of the Super Bowl with Matt Ryan, before we went to it, I have a twin sister. And me and her, when we won that game to get us to the Super Bowl, me and her, and it was K Styles, because of course K Style is bro in law. That's his lady. We were all on video, cheering, hugging, crying, excited. So we was like, we finally about to do this. It was just one of those humbling moments that was just like, because it's like we've been through the mud and back, and it was like, oh my God. So yes, it's going to be an emotional time if we were to make it and actually win it. And with Matt Ryan over there, like, here's my trophy, finally.
yeah. Cause I told somebody it's gonna be beautiful though. It's gonna be emotional and beautiful. Everybody gonna celebrate. Boy, they might have to shut down the city of Atlanta for real. Though we're gonna be out there all night long. We're gonna be singing Lionel
You know,
Richie.
they will. They will. They shutting it down because I'm not going to work. It's a national holiday. I'm gonna be at every parade and everything. I back when we was in the Super Bowl the year, time before that, I skipped school. I was still in school then. I skipped school, the '98 or whatever. I was
Oh
like,
yeah,
I
they
ain't
were
going to
there.
school.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
was watching
Boy,
them
you should
doing
have
the
seen.
Dirty
Hey,
Bird on
but the
stage.
first time I went to the Super Bowl, we beat Minnesota.
Oh.
Boy, I ran through the hallway just to scream. My mama say, "Boy, I'm celebrating Super Bowl." I said, "Mama, this is our time, baby." Boy,
Right.
hey, you couldn't tell me nothing, boy.
You
I was
couldn't tell
representing.
me that I was high stepping.
And then guess what? When I heard about that news about Washington got in trouble in Miami, I said, "Oh Lord!" I said, "Why is it
Right.
we trying to
Wow.
celebrate here? Y'all trying to bring negative vibe to it? What's going on?"
Now, I don't even know you remember because I was watching the Super Bowl to the T, and I don't know if anybody remember the Broncos was mocking us with the Dirty Bird dance.
Yeah, I remember
Right.
that.
My God, my little feelings was hurt because it's like they mocking us. Then they came in here and
Yeah, man. Yeah. And
yeah,
I remember I was younger then because that was Dion then. They beat New Orleans Saints with MC Hammer. I remember that. They were too legit to quit.
yeah.
Yeah. Man, I remember we beat the Saints. I said, okay, we got one more. We gotta beat the Redskins. They were my uncle. I don't know about that play. Y'all enjoy this moment. I don't know about the Redskins. I said, come
That's
on.
my stepdad. My stepdad is one of those old school, like, Leatherman jacket type. He even got the original Dion's. I mean, not well, no. He got Dominique Wilkins jerseys and stuff in his closet. Like, he's just old school fan of Atlanta. He's one of those just not convinced, and you can't tell this old man nothing about anything about this Falcons. Talking with him is like, yeah,
Yeah.
he,
And the
he's
sad
he's
thing is a
he's
split.
over it.
Yeah, I got a split. When that yeah, they played the Bronco. My auntie, she loved the Broncos. I said, oh no, but I gotta hear. Oh my goodness, that's her team to the T. And then on the other side, I gotta hear my crazy cousin about them sorry cowboy. I be allowed calling him, make fun of him about them cowboys. I said, how about them cowboys now?
Right,
Boy,
right.
I tell you,
They ain't America's team no more.
nah, man, them glory days over.
Right.
But I think the draft gonna be in Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's gonna be in Pittsburgh this year. The NFL
Mhm.
draft,
Yep,
and
and
I
because
and,
we
and
just
it's
talk about those
interesting.
picks.
Cause man,
Hmm.
Ryan for Pennsylvania, and him and Kevin. So it's gonna be interesting. That's all I tell people, man. Let's just chill, man. Just don't overdo it, man, with your emotion. Don't be saying Carl Thompson right now. Just
Right. I'm emotional. I love it. I love it. Really. Seriously, pump your brakes, fans. I know it looks a bit about the same because we just don't know. We're all in here speculating and we making up stuff and creating this little stuff in our heads, but we just gotta just watch, see what happens. Then of course we go into the season, and if we're still feeling that type of way and it's not being proven, then yes, then start acting a fool and all that. But until we start to see what they're gonna do as far as who they're uh keeping on the team, who's coming in as GM, what the plans are, and etc. We just can only speculate at this point.
that's all. But
Mhm.
it's gonna be a. I hope we do get Cunningham in a way. I said could be. I hope we get Cunningham. I'm looking at
If we
Cunningham
get Cunningham aboard, there's another candidate out there that
and Josh.
either
Oh, his
way.
name Josh Smith. Those are the only two I'm looking at. Cunningham and Smith, I think, for the 49ers. So
I'm, so we'll see. Like, we can get a good GM up in here, and I'm okay.
I call the
But
G. I'm looking at the GM more of a scout than anything. I think they just want a GM just a scout.
and that's what we need. We need still a good scout because we got to build on this team. We got to, Alex. We need we need a wide receiver. We'll go back to those positions. Hold on. It said Rob James said, can Penix pick up Stefanski's West Coast system? He's going to his third year rehabbing, and he still has to fix his mechanics. Only Kirk and Flacco has looked good in that offense.
Yeah, but Falcon used to get me mad, and I said, "Boy, I'm tired of being a losing organization." But I said, "You know what? Maybe we can turn it around. Hopefully, 'cause good Lord." But you know what's funny? I want to use Kansas City Chief. I got to use Andy Reid about this. I want people to think about this. Andy Reid with Philadelphia, and they kicked the man out of the organization. He went to the Chief. He built a dynasty, and he been winning with Patrick Mahomes. Then he got his quarterback. So I said, you might never know. We might be in the same boat with the Chief. 'Cause boy,
Yeah, that's what I say. I mean, sometimes it just like anything, change of environment, change of team, change of a situation could be beneficial for someone to thrive, especially with the weapons that we do have.
Kansas City
What was
could never
going
get over
on?
that hump.
What was going on with the Browns? Who the hell did they have? Let's just keep it real. Atlanta in general is going to win. It's time. That's the optimism I like to see. We're gonna hope for the best here. It says here's the truth. Raheem heavily pushed for the signing of Kirk Cousins, driven by their previous connection in Washington. Terry was seen as balancing this with drafting MPJ. Um, but even that was questionable because, of course, if you guys remember that when they made that pick, how it was looking in that room, because it was looks like they was having like a come here and I need to talk to you. You know, what are you doing here? I don't think that was there really. I don't think they all agreed for MPJ. I'm just going to keep it real here. I think
Oh,
Arthur Blank was like, "Hey, hey, I thought we was going with something different. We got Kirk Cousins. Y'all paid this man, but I guess he was like, I'm gonna convince you why this is a good decision and why we think it's a good decision. Okay, well, prove it then. I think that's how that went down, because it just made no logical sense. If you're going to draft a quarterback for the future, I wouldn't have given Kirk Cousin all that money in the beginning. Now, I get we have to have somebody in here to be a head coach for this team, but you're paying him like you expect him to stay.
oh yeah.
When the Falcons win the first Super Bowl, all my comments will go viral because it's time. Absolutely, we hope. And you
Yeah.
still here with
Well, I
me,
said it's gonna be emotion. Trying to tell you. Everybody
right?
gonna be on the bandwagon now. Like they with the Chief and what the other team? Golden State Warrior. I remember nobody wants to study no Golden State till they got Steph Curry and they start winning.
And that's what I mean. And I think you got to think about a lot of these teams that are now starting to get in the spotlight. Look at them, like you mentioned, the Chiefs, and a lot of these teams that really wasn't much of anything, but they built themselves to be something. And I just do hope that the Falcons are focusing on the betterment, because we are. Oh, my sister is calling. I'm probably gonna get off of here in a minute.
Yeah.
Because I do have a sister that got some stuff going on. Let me get on off here in a minute. But um, we just need to pick up some pieces in the draft, free agency, and coach them damn right. That's the bottom line. Coach them
Yeah.
right. That's it. We're gonna
Oh
be all
yeah.
right, people.
But yeah, I'm glad we got Jeff Ulbrich. He was that Super Bowl with us too, was it? Jeff Ulbrich with Matt Ryan and them.
Was he? Oh
I
Lord.
could have sworn somebody said it was Jeff Ulbrich because he was there at that Super Bowl with us when we lost to that Patriot.
I had to go back and look. I believe we're going to back there with Matt Ryan and his coaching staff. Yes, we hope so. We're hoping so, Reggie. Hold on here. Yeah, let me wrap this up because everybody's trying to call me now. I'm not normally a morning show person, but um, I just felt like coming in and talking some Falcons football. The Falcons would go to the Super Bowl quietly, and that's what I need. I need that '98 team that people was counting them out. I need that team. People were counting us out, and then it's like, oh, where did this come from? Or that
Yeah,
2016 team. You know, let's get back to that, you guys.
it's
Do
just
you
like
guys?
the Falcons need to be like the Braves. You remember the Braves with the underdog and they went to
Mm-hmm.
that World Series. Nobody
Mm-hmm.
expected them to go and win the whole thing
Right.
because they had the boy. That was I want the Falcons had that type of story. Just going like you said quietly, like the Braves. Nobody expect the Braves because they we had Freddie Freeman then. Boy,
That's what I want. Underrated, not talked about. Coming in here and like, oh, them Falcons ain't gonna do nothing, you know. And then it's next thing you know, it's like, oh, wait a minute, who is this Falcons team? Oh my god, you know, that's what I want. I just want to come in and say, bam, in y'all face. He said, do you guys see the amount of coaches withdrawing from the Browns head coaching position? My goodness, absolutely.
yeah, it's a bad organization, man. It's
That's what
just
I'm saying. That's an organizational issue, not necessarily all on coaching. I'm just saying,
and
you know.
I remember back then the Patriot. I know. I remember when the Patriot went to Louisiana, played the Rams for the first. Cause they went. They third time they went to the Super Bowl. They won. Cause they lost
Hmm.
two Super Bowl with the Bears and the Packers. When they went the third time, nobody. Patriot ain't that flashy team. They were like a more of a boring type of team with Tom Brady at that time before Tom Brady made his name. It was just a boring team. The Rams were all flashy. I'm just keeping it real. I lost
Hmm.
money in that game, but the Patriots won when they kicked that field goal. I said, "Oh Lord, they won."
Right. And everybody hitting me up. How do you feel? I'm like, mm-mm. I
I'm just
still got
saying
my.
at that time frame. I know at the time frame that when the Pacers, Bill finally did the big one, and I said that's gonna have to be the foul.
That's
They
gonna
finally
be
get over that hump.
right.
Like the Chiefs, because the Chiefs was they could never get over the hump. They had Joe Montana, couldn't get over the hump. They had all the good pieces, they couldn't get over the hump.
Hmm.
And the Reed got done, they got over the hump, and boy, whew,
Right.
it been 50 years since they won the Super Bowl. I mean, they finally won it when they beat the 49ers.
Mm, 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 mm,
I
mm.
remember they were their first, they were Patrick Mahomes' first Super Bowl when they went to Miami.
That's what I'm saying. Like
So,
let's not sleep on them. We hoping and praying. Ghost
yeah,
Pepper said, according to Albert Breer, the Falcons are interviewing Eagles senior personnel director and ex-Jets GM Joe Douglas and Chiefs assistant GM Mike Bradway for. Oh, okay, so they're still conducting more interviews. Okay. Okay, so we just gotta wait patiently on who they decide to go with.
I believe they got they guy. They just got to
I
make
think
it.
they got to. I think they just gotta
They just got
make
to make it look
sure.
like, oh yeah, we interviewed this guy, that guy. We know we
Well,
got one.
yeah, they probably do have their guys circle, but they're like, we're just gonna, see what else is out there just in case there's somebody else that's a little better. But I think they got their guy.
Yeah,
Um,
we hear something about later on today. Hopefully, it might be later on today or that night before
before this,
Tuesday.
yeah, I think so. I'm hoping so because they've been moving pretty swiftly with all this. So I'm 10 toes down with Atlanta. So am I. Regardless of the schedule, the team. Hey, what's going on, Fandemic? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. I'm probably about to wrap this up, fellas.
All
And if
right.
there's ladies in here, I don't know. It's early. Let's see. Yes, line breaker coach. Okay. Jermaine Walton 404. Yeah, Coach Brock was there as a live. Okay. Brick. Gotcha. So he was answering your question about was he there for that
Yeah,
time
yeah.
frame?
I kind of figured. Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I said. So he got like, boy, it's a lot of abundance and approval gonna happen.
Right.
So, and I remember one time I was so mad with the Falcon boy. I said I ain't gonna never believe the hype. I'm
And
taking play for
I don't
play.
ever believe the hype. I'm still don't believe the hype. I don't get
Yeah,
hyped up about any of it. Even when Matt Ryan came up in here, it was like it's nice to have him, great, but prove it.
yeah. Because I said I ain't gonna lie. Your team like yeah. You like oh Lord.
Right. Here we go. Aren't you tired of that though? It's like, oh, the Falcons gone Falcon.
Yeah,
I'm
all right.
optimistic, but I'm also realistic when it comes
Yeah,
to this
kind of like
team.
here we go. I
You
said,
know?
boy, I try to get excited, then y'all pulled it under my rug. It's like Charlie Brown when you think about when Lucy hold that football, you get so excited you about to kick that football, then she move that football, you just whoop.
Like damn, I'm sorry to hate to do it, but Young Wave, when he went to that other team, he,
Oh Lord.
he missed the hole.
Yeah,
Like, what
but
you kicking, the grass?
yeah, that's how I feel about the Falcons. They like Lucy holding the football, be getting on the side like, yeah, we finally get I missed the dang on football. I fall by behind. I feel like Charlie Brown all over. I said, Lord have mercy. Charlie Brown ain't
Womp
gonna never
womp.
kick the football.
Oh, Charlie. Right. Like, we ain't never gonna get over that hump. But oh, speaking of Muhammad, y'all, I'm just saying you might want to listen out for this name soon. I've been kind of doing my little magic in the background. And it's a possibility that I might be making an announcement soon. So stay on the lookout to Atlanta
Oh,
Falcons Nation
Muhammad.
people.
Oh, that'd be a
Man.
fit. Be a wide receiver coach. Yeah,
Mm,
I can see that. I can see that. I want to say one
mm,
thing about Matt Ryan. He still be talking to Ryder White. So, like I tell people, man, you'd be surprised. He gonna bring some names to help this organization now.
right.
So,
I think man allows a locker room to build its own.
I'm gonna be looking out for Tony Gonzalez because Tony Gonzalez could be a tight end coach. And I
Man,
mean,
and Tony Gonzalez. Oh man, if Matt, but seriously, if Matt Ryan can bring in some of these former Falcons that were great. Like you said, the Roddy Whites of the world, the Sanus, the Tony Gonzalez's. You really can really bring my confidence up if you can do something like that, man. Man, if you can go in there and kiss the boo boos of Julio Jones and bring, like, hey, what you got
All
going
right,
on?
yeah, man. That was his number one guy. Well, his number one guy was Ryder White and Tony, and then Julio. Julio learned off. Really, he learned after Ryder White. Cause
I'm
yeah,
afraid we'll see a lot more appendix in the pistol. It's where he's comfortable and suitable for his injuries. But what if he actually? What if he doesn't even return for this season? What if they let him sit on out and finish it on out, and then come back where he's a fully healthy, healthy enough to get out of that pistol? Because we don't want to cripple him either. We don't want to keep him to, we want him to develop into a better player.
I truly believe that Kirk Cousins gonna be fully, and I believe they're gonna keep Kirk Cousins. I could be wrong. I think they're gonna keep Kirk because of Kevin. I think they
Mm.
got a plan what they finna do. I think they're gonna have to keep Michael. They want to keep Michael fully, healthy, like you were saying. So they
Mm-hmm.
might end up keeping Kurt. I know people don't want Kurt, but hey, it might be
Yeah,
our
or
best
bringing in a
option.
bridge, but letting him properly sit and chill and get himself together before we rush him on back because
Yeah,
we don't need this again where he goes and tweak that shit again and then he's out. Like then it's like, okay, now we got to get rid of him at this point.
and then I was thinking about Jameis Winston because he played under Kevin.
Yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
think I told somebody that Jameis Winston could be a good thing.
A lot of people are saying that.
Jameis Winston could come because let's say you get rid of Kurt, bring in
Hmm.
Jameis Winston. He in the same boat like a Sam. Oh, his name Sam. What his name? Sam Donald. Yeah, Sam Donald. Maybe he could come to the Falcon, prove himself. Like, hey, I've been that guy. I just had bad. Hey, I've been through it, and
I like my
he went through his
traveling.
growing pain and came to the line and did his thing. I'm just saying. I kept looking at Jameis Winston for some reason. I don't know why, but I said Jameis Winston could be coming down here.
Yeah. Well, you mean, like I said, anything's possible. Because who's to say? But then again, who wants to pick up that second year? Well, that other portion of his contract. Who really wants Kirk Cousins? But somebody might be desperate. Somebody might say, "Hey, I'll take it." We need somebody over here because, like you said, there is just a whole debacle of quarterback situations across the NFL right now where they're just everybody kind of fucked up right now. Like they got to get the right quarterback coach for real. I trust him as a wide receiver. They're talking about Sanu.
Yeah.
Right. Like we got to get somebody that could come in here and develop this quarterback, or this whole mission has failed. Okay.
And the good thing about Kevin, one thing I can say, good thing about Kevin, everybody say he ain't developed. Let's keep it real. We don't know who developed who. We don't know who developed quarterback. We just go with the flow, what we see on TV and whatever.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It's the media. It's what we see as from the fan perspective and the media, and we make our little assumptions and our little big panics, and everybody. Because look at the Falcons fan base. There are so many rumors and things that's out there. I talk to just like my stepdad. They still believe that off the blanks daughter is Matt Ryan's wife. You know what I'm saying? Like so many things that's going around that people just made up in their little heads and it
Yeah.
stuck with them. So it's like, okay, we don't know who was developing who. Is all we know is what they told us and what we gather from
Yeah,
it.
that's what
And
I said. Because, like I said, Kevin is a quarterback coach, so you'll never know.
yeah,
He got quarterback experience and tight end experience, and yeah, he a quarterback and a tight end. So there you go. I mean, I told him, like, you'll never know. The media always make people look bad. That's how they do.
right, right. That's their clickbait. That's how they make their little money.
Then you got what his name,
Led.
Skip Bailey. Talk about
No,
management for dumb, a dumb hire. I get him a D for dumb.
yeah.
Skip Bailey.
Yeah, your job is to yell and make controversy statements so you can get reposted and stuff like that for the interaction and the money. It's like I know what clickbait means. You know, I know what that. I see what you're doing here. Like I don't go to those type of shows and take what I'm going to talk about from what they're saying. I go to people that actually break down why this was a good decision, a bad decision, bring out some facts and stats, you know, and I also do my own research. I'm going to go and look it up my damn self. I'm like, why does it not work? I mean, you know, I'm still a fan, but I'm a realistic fan. You know, I'm not a cheerleader. You know, at the end of the day, I'm gonna call it out. Like, yeah, O line, play calling, all of that was fucked up. So they got rid of everything that was fucked up about this team because it was obvious that it was coaching. It was obvious it was they weren't leading our team to greatness. So they had to get rid of everything because if it was the players itself, they would have been cutting left and right. But it wasn't. Let's keep it real. I mean, it might have been execution, yes, but you know, I can't say it was just on the coaches. It's also the players that get out there and do their jobs. But when you have a team that don't know the direction of where it's to go, and you pistol, and more pistol, you know. Michael Pitt is more than capable of playing under center. Zach didn't coach him. Zach let him dictate the play design. Right.
And I know for a fact, if the Green Bay Packers had to let their head coach go, I know he'd be on that list. Matt, what his name is? Matt Love, whatever his name is.
LaFleur.
Whatever his name.
LaFleur.
Yeah, LaFleur, yeah.
Matt Ryan and even Michael Turner have called out Tony for how relaxed he is. Right. Like, but you know, he's not a Atlanta. Well, he gives props to Atlanta, but he's still retired as another team. So you know, kind of like I said with Deion Sanders, you know, controversy. Deion ain't over here worried about no damn Falcons.
Hey, I got one more question. You gonna ever get them the Water Boys on your show one day?
Look, tell me how to reach out to their asses. I don't
know.
Them up on Facebook.
You might have to watch their show or something.
I might have to just tune in and be like, hey, because I've hit them up on Instagram. I hit them up on Facebook.
He was on their show. You had what's his name? Michael Turner and
yeah.
I can't think of the other dude.
I got phone numbers from both of them, Ovi and
talk
Michael
to Ovi.
Turner.
I'm about to tell you, talk to Ovi because he was on their show.
I will probably do that. And John Abraham, I got him on the hip too. So all three of them been on their shows. So I can reach out to them. I've been wanting the Water Boys on our channel. I've been wanting a lot of people. I hit people up. Y'all got to answer y'all DMs and stuff or emails.
Ovi was on the Water Boy show. He was breaking down about the controversy and all that. It was a good show. So yeah, I like Water Boy, the blood pressure bird. I said he ain't lying, but.
Right. And I'm with Kurt. Will more than likely be QB1. Kurt looked a lot more dialed in like he was before he got hurt. And that's what I'm saying. Like before he did get injured, he was a decent quarterback. I'm not going to knock that at all. But I felt that he should have been a little bit more honest about it. And maybe the situation would have been played a little bit better where we might have maybe not brought in Penix until he was ready. But we did have a third string up in there that we could have just been like, all right, season's going to be what it is. But at least, we're not going to have a player that can be possibly injured even more and don't even get a chance to start correctly. Like they rush Penix in. That's just my opinion. I would rather have Malik Willis than Winston El Dinero. And I said I was going to get off of this thing, and I'm still talking. Even Roddy did too. They always say Tony was relaxed, always late, and did exactly what he needed to do on Sundays. That's what I'm saying. It's like I wouldn't expect to see a Tony rocking around the Falcons. Oh, he dropped. I'm just talking. I didn't even realize he dropped. And it's like I don't want Malik. Okay. And Tony's a great tight end, but I think but I don't think he can coach. Yeah, sometimes elite players aren't coaches. and they will admit to that. Kirk Cousins was on TV last night. Did anyone see him? I didn't. I kind of peeked in on what he had to say, but I wasn't dialed in um to what all he had to say. But if there's anything that was interesting that he said, oh, we got Darius again. Okay. Um, if there's anything that was interesting that he said, please put it out there. I mean, I can keep going. Yeah, the link is in there. Like I said, I can go a couple more minutes if y'all want to keep talking, because y'all are in 104. Y'all are in here. I'm gonna bring you back.
Yeah,
You dropped off.
Yeah, my phone dropped out. But yeah, I just want to give a shout out to the Ladybird Blackberry home team. And I like
Yeah,
his show he did yesterday when he said he was disgusted.
yeah.
I was.
That's Blackberry. He don't sugarcoat. He don't bullshit. He
Yeah, I
say,
know.
look.
I'm about like him, man. I said I always say first notice. See, I told somebody, I said, yes, the Falcons is a losing organization, but further notice. I say I always say first notice. I said
Right.
further notice, we got to see what's gonna happen. That's all I'll be saying, first notice. But yeah, I agree with him because I was kind of like, damn, the same team.
Right.
They got the head we gave up for Raheem. It's going to the Super Bowl. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
can't make this up.
You're
I
right.
was like, wow, that's all. But you know what's funny about her name, Mike? And guess what? I want to check this out. In Super Bowl 45, you had two Mike going at it. We going right back to the two Mike again. I told somebody, damn, man, ain't it? I'm just saying, we going back to Mike Verbal and Mike McDonald. Mike McDonald. And he came from Georgia. I just found out he was a Georgia Bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
Mike
Let's
McDonald. I
see.
said, I be damn. And he went to the Ravens.
Let's see. It
Left that
goes.
organization and went. Oh my God! I said, man, this is a coincidence, man. It's like Georgia, boy. Lord, Georgia must be a winning team, boy. Cause that's all you gonna see, boy. For now,
That's a whole nother conversation. How we got homegrown men. Like the Eagles took all of their defense, and we looking over there like they're not good enough for this team. Then when we finally started dipping our toe on home red clay. And look what's happening right about now. And Ghost Pepper said, can't forget Kirk Cousins expressed a desire to be traded from the Falcons after being benched for MPJ. He also requested and held a meeting with Mr. Blank expressing the desire to play for a new team. I think he was just having a hissy fit. And we got new person coming in the chat. He was having a little hissy fit, and then he realized ain't nobody knocking down the door to find me, talk to me. So let me humble my ass and sit here and say I'm a glorified backup quarterback. I'm happy to be here. Let's bring in the next person, the next guest, Bismail. What's going on? Big Mail, excuse me. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm a big fan of your show. I mean, a real big fan.
You.
If I can't catch it live, I try to catch them afterwards. I don't try to watch every episode. Episode you don't have. So I'm a very big fan of your show. And speaking on the culture, we need to kill that culture, John. Cause
Right.
what is our culture? Losing. I'm tired
Right.
of losing, man. Like
Absolutely.
losing it sucks. It really really sucks. As a as a fan, I want to win, man. I want to win. So go and kill that little losing culture, and
Right.
and and also on Kevin Sylvester, give him a shot. Give him a shot. Just give him a shot. You never know. Our offense is totally different than what he had over there in Cleveland. It might work. I was looking at some of the videos, some of his past videos of what he did over there in Cleveland. He ran a very good offense over there in Cleveland. He came down a very good coaching tree. They ran the ball. I mean, they ran the ball a lot. He even said in a video, "Oh, what you think I'm gonna do? Run the ball? Run the ball? Run the
And guess
ball?
what? What we've been saying over here in Atlanta Falcons camp, run the damn ball.
Run the?" And that's what we need. We got two good running backs. We got two good ones. Run the damn ball.
And if we address the wide receiver in the draft or what have you, or free agency, then we have look, we cooking, we looking good. We got a defense on point, and I mean, he's coming into a situation where he got a lot of shiny toys to play with.
Hey,
A
you know
lot.
what I believe about the Falcons?
Hmm.
The Falcons coming in like the Golden State era because you remember what his name, Mark Jackson? Is it Mark? Yeah, Mark built that team, but that when what's it called, Steve Kerr took over. He built the like Terry. Other word, somebody coming in right behind Terry because Terry built what they call the fracture of the team.
The
But
foundation
now
of this team.
yeah, the
He
foundation. And now he gonna take it to
hmm
another step.
Right.
So that's why I'm looking at Mark Jackson for a real. Like, damn, they put him out on Mark Jackson when he got, put out Golden State. Look what Golden State did. They went the championship, win championship. Everybody bandwagon. So I'm looking at the Falcons like a Golden State type.
Yeah.
Cause they got the talent. They just
Yeah.
can't get over that hump.
And on the Tyler Algier situation, I want to keep Tyler, but I'm like your pedal. I feel like Tyler deserves money, and if he go to somewhere else, man, he could be a number one. So why
Oh
why
yeah.
stay here and you can go to be a number one and get your money, man. So,
But at the
but
same time, what I mean, depending on who comes, like you said, we need somebody that's going to be a great scout, and as far as that GM that comes up in here, and because yes, we saw what Terry was cooking. He definitely had some upside about what he did here. If somebody could come in and build on what he already started and make it even better, this could still be an attractive situation for an Algier to stick around. But of course, I definitely hear what you're saying. He definitely deserves his paycheck. He definitely needs to be, number one on somebody's team where he'll be utilized. But we don't know what the cards. We don't know who's going to restructure. We don't know exactly what's going to happen. Is Cal Pitts going to stick around? Is he not? We definitely don't know. Hey, Miss Christie is another ladybird in the house. What's going on? Good morning, lady. How you doing?
you right. And I was listening to your podcast last night. One of the guys said it best. Terry wasn't like really involved, like you said. Man, he did that one press conference when he got in. One press conference when he got hired. Then after that, you
Right.
didn't see him no more.
And where was he? Right.
Where
You
was he?
know, you
You was
know,
Yeah,
like,
they
you was
sabotage him.
like,
I believe they
damn, Terry, where you
sabotage him.
at?
I
sabotage.
believe they sabotage him because I'm gonna tell you why. He never had an opportunity to pick the head coach at all. So he came here. They picked the head coach first. Then he came later. 'Cause I think he was in the playoff. But still, they should have waited for the man to get finished with his playoff. You know what I'm saying? Bring him in, and y'all sit down and talk about it. See what head coach would be perfect. But hey, he was already screwed when he got here. I'm gonna keep it real. He was
And and,
sabotaged when he got here.
They
and the
was brought
GM
in.
I
They
want.
was brought in for the culture. Let's keep it real. They was brought in for the culture. All right,
We,
Falcons fan, we
we
gonna do
need
this thing.
we need to go and kill that culture. The culture ain't want us
Right,
nothing.
right.
It ain't want us nothing, man. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of that. I'm doing this for the culture. What the culture don't want us?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. Zero. Nothing.
Zip.
So why are we still hollering that culture stuff? Because we
Right.
ain't got nothing. We
I
ain't got
told
nothing
you,
off no
like
culture,
somebody
man.
said last night. I don't care if it's Barney the dinosaur. God damn it, come in here and win. That's
Yeah,
all I care about.
that's what I was telling my wife. I don't care what color he is. I just want to win. Win and win, win. Al Davis said it best, baby. Win, baby. Just win.
Right. Just win, baby.
Just win, baby. I want to win, man. I want to win. And all that situation Kevin had over there in Cleveland, I believe somewhat a little bit was Kevin now. But a little
Oh
bit,
yeah.
and then the other
Yes, a
half
little bit of was Kevin. Mm-hmm.
then the other half
Mm-hmm.
had to be the the owner, the GM. It starts at the top, people. It starts at the top. So if
But you
you
got
ain't
to
got
look
the
at it.
top,
And I'm
if you ain't
glad
got
you
the
brought
top
that
ready,
up. I'm glad you brought that up because you got to think about it. When there's dysfunction in your family, everybody gonna be fighting.
yeah,
Everybody gonna be, ain't nobody gonna cooperate with this. You got that uncle that come in. Oh Lord, here come Uncle Joe. He come his drunk ass. It's gonna be one of
yeah,
those
you
situations
just
where when there's dysfunction in the family, everybody ain't gonna get along, but we got to get along because we family.
you right, you
Yeah,
right,
man. Yeah, that's what they
you
say
right.
about that.
So I said, just get Kevin a shot. You never know what he might do. Come over here and do.
Hey, it
and
wasn't a
Skip
sexy pick.
and all of the analysts, Skip
It wasn't a
Bailey,
sexy pick.
everybody who says they don't like them, I ain't caring about them. They ain't now one of them came over here helping us.
Right.
I don't care
Somebody
about
that
none of
said
them
Jameer
analysts.
Hill, please sit down somewhere.
Ain't now one of them came over here and help us.
No.
Ain't now T.I. ain't coming to help us. Killer Mike ain't coming. Ain't none of them come over there.
Oh yeah, all these little
us.
folks that sit there and put on other jerseys when it's popular for them,
Oh yeah,
but come back over here and want to be. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad. You know what? You don't say something, and damn it, we're gonna talk about this one real quick because I am sick of
I'm
these
very tired of
fake ass. Hold on, let me cut this. I'm about to get in, little boy. We ain't gonna cut this on right
Yeah,
now. Hold
this
on.
is gonna fly.
them fake fans, man. Come on,
Them
you got
fake
to be down
celebrity
with us when we
fans
lose.
that want to get in here and rock the old school this and we Atlanta Falcons, but you was just in the Green Bay Packers shirt. You was over here rooting for this team. You was over there rooting for that team. Then the Falcons team decided before the media got on point. They bringing in other celebrities to sing songs that ain't even damn Falcons fans talking about this our hype song. Sit y'all ass down. I need a Pastor
Facts.
Troy.
Facts.
I need an Andre Rison that
Facts.
simply.
That's what I need. A
Matt
Pastor
Ryan.
Troy.
I need all of these people that's been diehard to the diehard and have
to
some
the diehard,
say
to
in
the
some
diehard.
things.
Yeah, like
You know,
boy.
I want a fan that, hey man, we on this little losing thing right now, but we gonna come up. When we come up, he gonna be right there with me.
Yep.
I'm laughing about Uncle Joe is out of the truck. Uncle Joe is.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You got some fans. Oh, soon it get bad, they want to go run to another team.
Right.
It's like
They only here because of the payday. That's all it is. Hey, here's a shiny New Jersey. Come on, Evan Hen. Yeah. I need for you to say "Go Falcons" and rise up.
It make you so mad sometimes because you be like, it make you so mad because you be like, man, you weren't with us when we first. Like,
right, you weren't in here shooting up in the locker. You know, you weren't shooting up. You weren't. You know what the saying is. That's the saying.
What the other one I saw?
You went shooting.
Third.
Right, huh?
And I was talking about Isaac Hay third. He was talking about something about the Falcons. He was like, man, y'all gonna pick this dude. You see what he did?
I don't give a damn about him.
I said,
Cam Newton ass. He been. This man been pitching to become a Atlanta Falcon quarterback. And he's still in his feelings because nobody want him over here.
Hey,
we don't want you.
His name
man. We don't want your ass. We don't want you.
We don't
Atlanta
want you.
Don't want you, man.
You had an opportunity to prove yourself on another team and couldn't do it. Sit your tired ass down.
Tell Newton to keep crossing his legs and show his leg to Pastor Jamal Bryan so he can keep talking about him.
Go sit down somewhere, man. I don't want you, Cam.
We don't want you, Cam.
And then you got some fans, man. Then you got some fans. Oh, I don't like Matt Ryan. I like Michael Vick. Man, I heard an interview with Michael Vick one time. Michael Vick said this in an interview. I really didn't care about football. I just throw the playbook in the truck and drive off.
Right. That man wasn't passionate about being the greatest player in Atlanta.
He wasn't passionate.
Now he over here because,
he wasn't passionate, man. So, hey, how can he be the greatest quarterback if he wasn't passionate? I want that passion, man. I can see that passion in Matt Ryan's eyes when he talking in the press conference. I'm like, damn, you see that fire, passion in his eye? He wants it. He really, really want it. So I want somebody who really, really want it like I really, really want it.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, then of course, look at Michael Vick right now.
Yeah, look at him.
Look at his coaching right now.
Yeah. Come on now. So
I'll take a little mentoring here and there, but he can stay over there where he is as well.
Man,
he got grown men to go through to his coaching. So
get it together. And I want Pastor Troy to win so bad. Our team to do so good because Pastor Troy is really
rallying behind his team.
He's been behind us. He's been behind us like from the get go, man.
I'm trying to get this man on our show. I really am.
You know what's funny? They don't never give Pastor Troy no prop or credit. They always like to give people like your TIs, the Killer Mike, who really don't be down with the team.
Facts. Because I'm gonna tell you, because he never went mainstream. Pastor
Yeah,
Troy is just known around here in Georgia. He never
but he's
went
smart though. He's
everywhere
He's
else.
smart.
smart.
Very
Mm-hmm.
smart.
I don't
Mm-hmm.
blame him, man. Mainstream, well, it's something else, man. That's
It
it's a whole
is.
nother story.
It
Yeah,
sure is.
that's a whole nother thing, man.
And
That's
he's
a whole
humble. I remember when Pastor Troy, I used to catch the martyr, like from some of these football games. There was a time that Pastor Troy would get on the martyr train with all of us and say what's up. And I don't got quite a few pictures before he became that Dirty Bird Nest section. That man has always been down for the Georgia Bulldogs, Atlanta Falcons,
The
yeah,
Braves.
all,
always,
all of that, the
always.
Braves. So
I
it's
ain't
like
never.
this man does need
Hey,
a lot more.
they
I ain't
love
never
showing
seen a
little
video
Boosie.
without Pastor Troy saying Atlanta Falcons my team, Georgia Bulldog my team. I'm like, damn, Troy, that my boy. I like that. I like that, Troy. Good and bad. Troy still on the team. He's still
Right.
Man,
around.
it's
I
funny
like
to
that.
me. They love to show
Mm-hmm.
little Boosie at the Hawk game.
Oh, little Boosie, that's another one now.
Look, what's a
Boosie.
fool, man? He a fool.
Now I love him. I love
He a
Boosie right there.
fool.
Now that's a true hawk.
You ever see him on the sideline just dancing? That dog go crazy.
Boy, the old Boosie Boo.
Boosie and
Right.
Boo.
Right. It said Michael, it wasn't the best because he wasn't developed. We relied on his skill set to try and pull out wins and fill the seats. Right. And not knocking Michael
And,
Vick. He's definitely
and he was good at that,
he was
filling the
good.
seats. I think
But
the
I
ticket
think
sales went like way low when he was here.
it went digital, man. He was filling
But
seats and everything. But when you come in and
but
say
what?
you have
But I
as
want to
did the
win.
job,
I want to win.
I want to win. It's like you came in here, you didn't take this serious.
I want to win.
That's how
I,
I felt.
I'm glad you put seats in the stadium. Hey, but man, I want to win, man.
Right.
Winning matters a little bit more than putting seats in the thing, man. I want to win.
Oh yeah, DC Young Fly 2 dancing. Like since
Yeah,
when you was,
sit
vocal
your
about
ass
these
down.
Falcons?
I don't even
I
think you watch
never.
football. Sit your ass down somewhere, man.
Oh my
Go on
God.
somewhere.
I'm gonna make an outrage and because
I
where
don't
were
even
you,
think you. I don't
DC?
even think you watch football, man.
Nah, he don't watch football.
You're a
He was
comedian.
just
Don't
talking.
tell me a couple jokes.
People
He funny,
like
but
I believe in one of those these situations where we're looking for clout now. Let me see something that's gonna make headlines. This
Yeah,
is what
you're
a lot
right.
of these people are doing
This
out
this
there,
whole
coming out
generation is like
speaking
that.
out.
This
Right,
whole generation is like that. Oh,
right.
this whole generation is like that, man. It's crazy.
when the Falcons start winning, they're gonna be the same one say, "Man, I couldn't believe it, man."
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
The
It's
fact
I'm
when
gonna
the Falcons
happen.
wrong.
start winning, I want them. I want them. Stay your ass over there. Don't come back on over here. Stay on over there, dog. Don't come
I'm
back on
telling you,
over
these
here.
the same people. Like I talk about the Kansas City Chiefs
Yeah,
bandwagon. It don't matter. Like Golden State bandwagon. All the
bandwagon.
team. I'm bringing all these teams up for a reason because nobody wants to study no Golden State. It was all about
Yeah,
Chicago Bulls at the early '90s.
you right.
Then
Facts,
later
man.
on, you had the Spurs, and then the
Facts.
Pistons. Who
Let
else
me
was
say,
there
look,
after the Pistons?
here's a perfect example. Here's a perfect example. Big boy.
Been with Atlanta.
Big boy over here now. We got Outcast bobbleheads and all kinds of stuff going on. Big boy, I remember you was talking about a whole nother team somewhere else. Let's stop the
Huh.
fakeness. I'm just calling out what I see it is because I've been a fan since life.
Look,
Y'all can't fool me. Now you over here tap dancing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We finna do a
look,
video. Sit
look at
your ass down.
look at Ti. Look at Ti. Hell, I see him over there damn on one game. I see him over at the damn Denver Bronco. I said, what he got his ass all the way over there for?
Right.
He all over there at Denver Broncos now. Well, come on, man. Wearing they hat, wearing they jersey. You don't know nothing about no Denver Bronco, homeboy. What you doing over
Right.
there?
I
Right.
ain't know that.
Come on back to the
Like
top.
if you go back and do some of your research and things like that, and who just did somebody just did a performance for somebody. I think it was Big Boy. Was it Big Boy or Jermaine? It was somebody that just did something that it was last year's Super Bowl.
Like y'all said, they do it. It's all for the check. They do it all for the money, man. They
Yeah.
do anything for the money. I mean, it's almost like they'll sell their damn soul for that money.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said Pastor Troy need to be glorified a lot
Oh
better.
yeah, he did be glorified a whole lot, man. He
I've been
got
trying
stamina.
to get him on the show and really like hype, just like get the fans to rally behind him because it's like he deserves a little bit more than the Dirty Bird Nest section. Let's just keep it real. He
What you
needs to
talking
be in
about?
there.
Really does. Really does,
He
man.
needs to
Like
be a part
really
of the
does.
media. He needs to be a
Trump,
part of all of that.
man, Trump
Like
been with Atlanta since
we
I don't
should be
know.
doing
Man, Trump
his
been with Atlanta for a
songs.
long time.
Right. His song need to be blasting all through the stadium. Like let's keep it real. He needs to
Yeah,
be the Atlanta Falcons team in and out.
in and out. You're right. You definitely right on that, man.
Yeah. So
They don't do him right. They don't do Troy right, man.
No.
They just don't do him right, man. I don't know why they want like you listen 5 top rappers. Troy's not even in there. What?
yeah.
So that's
I
a
like
whole
Shot
nother
of
subject
Nowhere
for
and
us.
Troy. I remember they were playing They Know. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Right.
oh
I
man.
like Andre 3000. Yep, I'm a supporter of Andre.
Yeah, I like Andre myself, but give it up to Troy. Troy made some good songs, man. I went back and listened to it. I was like, damn, Troy made that. Damn, that shit sound nice.
Yeah. Yeah. But on that note, people, let's go ahead and I said I was gonna get off of this thing and get my life together.
Yeah.
I mean, 118 people. I would still want to go. But I appreciate y'all all coming on here and bring that WWE Falcons championship, Pastor Troy. He the truth. Absolutely.
Thank you.
If anybody remember, I'm glad, and this is a good segment to start right here. The Atlanta Falcons Nation first red and black event. Pastor Troy was
He was there. He was there. I remember I seen videos of that. He was there.
And like this man could have been a celebrity and like no, he was like, hey, what time I need to be there. And he came and did his music. He was
I wanted to be there.
with the fans.
I want to be there so bad. I know that was pretty
That was
crazy
dope.
there, man. I bet that was hype.
So like Pastor Troy forever will be A1 in my book because he didn't have to do that. He could have gave me all kinds of, he was like, nah, when? And even when I try to invite him the next time.
I seen y'all part with him last year. I forgot what football game. I know it last year because
he has at the Bird.
that's a whole picture of him. Well, it was at a football event. I don't know who the Falcons were playing, but I seen y'all had picture with him and all that. So
yeah,
I like,
he hits us up and he'll say, hey, I'm at the rooftop. And it's open to everybody.
I remember y'all was at a picture at I think at P-Vert or I forgot what it was, Pervert. It was
the Bird.
It was like a rooftop bar.
Mm-hmm. And it's open to the public right after. If anybody didn't know, it's open to everybody right after the football game. So whenever you guys go to Atlanta Falcons game, everybody just go walk on over to the Verb. And Pastor Troy is headlining that. So and he's not charging anybody to get up there. He just like, I just want the Falcons fans to have somewhere where they can party. And then there is also, I've been talking to one time for the fan, Jack Spade. They're getting ready to open up another rooftop hotel out there where it's going to be also another location where Falcons fans can congregate after the game and have a good time. So y'all definitely, I met my AFN friends. That's where she said the red and black event. That's how we met Miss Pam. I'm at the red and black event. We are going to have another red and black event this year, but I'm thinking about doing it a little differently. I'm not sure if y'all familiar. I can't think of his name right now. What is his name? But he's the guy that has the game that's called the liquor store. What is his name? Thomas or something like that. I can't think of his name right now. One time he did something. Y'all know where Camp Creek Marketplace is, that water area out there, that lake area. There's a big open space where they host a lot of events. They do like festivals. And I was like, I want to maybe open up and go outside and maybe do something different instead of having a venue inside thing where everybody can bring their lawn chairs. They can bring in their own coolers. We can have DJ playing and we just out there having a good time repping our Falcons by the lake. I'm looking into that being possibly our next Atlanta Falcons Nation event. So I'm going to get with quite a few people over in that organization. And I'm looking for all my people that are business owners, sponsors, vendors, I'll be giving you guys more details about that, but let's all get together. Hit me up on Maggie T Productions. Let's make this where it's not just an Atlanta Falcons Nation event. It's an all creators, all organizations that represent this Falcons fan base, and we come in together as a Falcons fan base on an event instead of just being, I got this event over here and I got this event over there. I think if we all come together on a bigger platform and a bigger stage together, that's going to be amazing.
Wow, that sounds real good.
That's what I'm
trying to
planning.
do something like that.
I'm working on it, y'all. I'm in the background, definitely working on it. Because I like to try to do something completely different than I did before. Last year we was in Decatur. And the year before that we was on the south side of Atlanta. So I'm just thinking of different avenues and different ways where we can come together and have a good time. Because I'm telling you,
You saying gonna be wearing Decatur?
well, it was in Decatur last year.
The first one was in Decatur.
No, the first one was not in Decatur. This last one we had in 2025, we had that in July. That was in Decatur.
Oh, okay.
That was in Decatur. Sharon Showcase area. I can't think of it. O'Reilly's or whatever. We had it there. That people was like, oh, that's my old stomping ground. So this particular time, I probably might take our event outside. So I'm thinking of that. But if not, we'll still have a air conditioner event. If people got some places they think that the event should show up at, I'm telling you, I'm open. I'm just open to different ideas. But I'm just brainstorming of other ways to kind of give you guys something new and different. So that's my goal. There's no need to keep complaining about the Falcons hiring stuff. Because he's so-called sabotage. Whereas when there's a simple solution, become a Browns fan, Dirty Bird for life, regardless. And on that note, people, ladies and gentlemen, fellas, if you guys can kind of, let's close this on out. Give me your last thoughts. And if you got any business or anywhere that people can find you, let me know where we can find you. Darius, if you want to go ahead and start.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to do my YouTube thing sometime. It's gonna be starting next month. I'll let people know because I gotta get a lot of things organized and stuff. So I was trying to go and get my stuff started, talk about the Falcon and everything. I'm gonna be talking about everything, not just sports.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna be deep in a rabbit hole. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get my thing started and good stuff like that. And I just want to say, man, just let's keep a positive vibe because it's easier to think negative than positive.
Right.
Because whatever you put out there, it's gonna come back. You put negative, it's gonna come back. You say you're broke, you're gonna be broke. You say you're rich, you're gonna be rich. That's all I gotta say.
My wife tell me that all the time.
Of the word of your tongue.
My wife tell me that all the time.
And you better listen to it because I'm gonna tell y'all the same thing. Because of course, a lot of people don't know I am a certified mental health coach. That's kind of hence why I did this whole thing. Like I literally do coach people to be better. So of course I can always drop my link if y'all, really want to, and then that's professional. So of course that's confidential, what we talk about stays with me, but I do help people get through their shit as well. So, but yes, if you speak that into existence, if you speaking, I ain't gonna be good enough, damn it, you're not gonna be good enough. But if you speak that positive, it's gonna happen for you. Great advice. Great advice.
My name is Big Mel. I'm just
Okay.
I'm just an Atlanta Falcons fan.
Okay.
I'm not. I watch the Hawks, but I don't watch the Hawks like I watch the Falcons. The Falcons, boy, I'm with them 24/7.
Right.
I love watching the Falcons. For some reason I just love watching the Falcons. So I'm just a fan. I'm a fan of your show, other content shows. I'm just a fan. I'm a good loyal fan. I want my team to win. I'm tired of losing. I'm just tired of it, man. It's played out. It's played out.
I got you. And I love it. I love just our fans that just come in and speak your piece. And I'm glad you took the time out today and just, showing your love for the Falcons. I love it.
Thank you so much. And I want to say, let's go forward. Let's move forward. Let's win, baby. Let's get on the winning side. Let's see how this winning side feels for a minute. Because we ain't been on the winning side in a minute. So let's see how this winning side feels for a minute.
We can only hope, man.
8 years.
No, not even 8 years.
But I know it's
Yeah,
been 60
no.
though. I know it's been 60. Well, yeah, 60, 61. But all I can say is this. Yes, it's been a long time coming, but I'm gonna have to sing that Sam Cooke song. A chain gonna come,
Don't
y'all.
do it. Don't do it.
A
It was a
chain gonna come,
true time of
y'all. Ooh.
living
Don't
in
do
a
it, Miss
little
Maggie. Don't
tent.
do it.
Oh,
I know it's been a long time, but we're gonna
it was
we're
a
gonna get there, man.
long,
We're gonna get, and when we
long,
get there,
But I
we
remember
all
this.
Packers fans, we're gonna be celebrating.
I want all the Falcons fans to remember this. It was a lot of team before us was a losers in a
Oh yeah.
right.
losing situation and they ain't
Oh
coming
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
win.
Oh definitely, definitely,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
So I remember. You
Look at
got hey,
look at the team our head coach just came from. They just got on the they just recently got on the winning side for a long time. They was over here where we were now.
but he
So
And
did
they
win. I think he had 2 winning seasons with him and 2-year coach of the year. Cause
yeah,
before that, they had
before
man, they was losing like crazy. Losing,
right,
yeah, that's
losing,
what I said.
losing.
He did something what Bill Belichick couldn't do.
You
He
got that
won
right.
2 seasons.
mm, right.
So
Bill
So,
Belichick couldn't, he only won one. That was it. He was just losing.
so
losing.
he come over here. He got a Bijan, and man, he got Drake London that he can
We
play.
got some weapons over here. We got
He
weapons.
got some weapons.
We got
That's
That
some
why I
weapons.
said it's gonna have to be abundance. It's gonna be balanced. Like you got your Auburn prove itself. Now this guy definitely got to prove himself because he know his wall his back against the wall like Matt
right,
will when he came in that Michael Vick situation. Once again,
right.
Matt Ryan proved himself. I just
Oh yeah, he
know
proved himself.
he is passionate. Kevin
Max,
is a passionate
I'm
guy.
gonna
I
tell
know
you
people
something.
like man here, but like I told you about controversy sale, and this could be a way for the Falcons to start winning. Because think about it, all the people we picked, all sexy and all that and all what happened. Like I said, with like Lucille, we're gonna kick the football and we got bamboozled. We kicked the
Matt Ryan,
grass.
Matt Ryan showed me he was ready the first game. When he threw that touchdown pass, I said, boom, we got us a quarterback right now. Right now. I said, we got us a quarterback right now. Everybody thought we was gonna have to wait a year or two. We ain't had to wait. We ain't had to wait at all. We found one the following year, the following season.
Right.
And trust. I trust Matt right now. I trust him with all the business decision he got going on up there. I really do. I really do, man. He has showed me why not. Why not to trust
Yep.
me? Why not? You see what
Yes.
you see his numbers. You see his numbers. His
Gonna come
stats.
over here. I don't believe this man's sitting here trying to sabotage this team.
No, no, oh no, 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 no. Matt want to win. He want to win just like I want to win. You can see that win in him. He wants to win. So I don't think he's coming to sabotage us. Oh no, 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 no. He want to win, man. He
That's
wants to
right.
win.
Yeah, he
All
gonna
right. On that
win.
note, he wants one. Yeah. But we're gonna go ahead and rise up out of here, everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in to us for almost 3 hours. Man, y'all was up this morning. I
Yeah.
hope y'all safe. It's melting out there. I know everybody bought up their
Oh,
eggs
I'm
and
home.
butter.
I'm homebound. I ain't going nowhere.
Hey, me too. I work from home and I ain't even working from home right now. I'm on here talking. Look at that. I'm looking outside my door. It look like a regular day.
Regular day.
So y'all got to take your ass to work tomorrow. So thanks for tuning in to our iced in episode. So icy, how ironic, Matt Ryan, Matty Ice. You know how that plays. I love things that just go together well. I appreciate y'all for real, for real. The Ladybirds of AFN will be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if news break
I gotta
before
catch that show.
the conference, thank you. Then of course I will be back live when we get our GM right before this press conference on Tuesday as well. But you already know the Ladybirds will have a lot to say about it. But on that note, people, we love y'all. Thank you. I love Matty Ice. Can't nobody say nothing to me about my real quarterback. Right. And that's how we're gonna close this one out. We love our Matty Ice, okay?
Just like that.
That's it. So we dropping the mic on this one.
Drop it.
Have a good evening, afternoon, everybody. Talk to
Have
you
a good
later.
evening. See you later.
Peace.
Bye bye.